fell in love with her blackness. Used to think her European features what made her attractive, cause that's the main thing she learned when attending classes. When she was young, they wasn't saying black girl magic. When she was young, they was giving black girls relaxers. And the images on TV just seemed to further establish this standard of white beauty. And she wanted to have it years later, and she unwreaking the havoc. Mid to late 20s, seeing what the natural life is all about. Cut her hair some years ago, the perms made her hair fall out. The short face was rough, so she was anxious about it growing out. Thought about relaxing it, but decided to blow it out. Now it's big and she just can't believe it. She used to hate her hair, but she got hair like Jesus. For the versatility, she like getting weaves. And the difference is now that she knows she don't need it. To my mother house the other day, angry to hear my mother say how much prettier my hair would be if I put in a dark and lovely. See, my mother the type perceive black traits ugly. Proof that economically, just one way we struggling. So young black girls spend so much time befuddling these superficial stereotypes, giving us sucklings. Find yourself struggling, cause of the things you've been taught. I played on playgrounds where African was an insult. These subconscious subtle attacks played on my mental. So the moment you realize the lies is monumental, I find a line of vent to and read to know why. I used to pinch my nose so it won't grow wide, telling every dark child you beautiful, don't try to ever see fault in what you gave by God.
Beauty is, beauty does, fuck what you thought beauty was. Redefine, realign, understand, feel divine. Beauty is, beauty does, fuck what you thought beauty was. Redefine, realign, understand, feel divine.
So much beauty in my brothers and sisters, wait. So much power in my brothers and sisters, ayy. So much love for my brothers and sisters. Definitive traits passed down from our ancestors. No wonder they spoon-fed us hate, asbestos. They cannot wait for chances to arrest us. The country that was built on our back is still against us. Took our African features and labeled them imperfections. Interjecting insurmountable insurrections and fate stretching as far as our recollection. So hate replaced the race, erased from our recollection. But I found me through meditative connections. In time I learned to be myself. I was a slave to them thoughts till I freed myself. Ain't a person that could change how I see myself. To believe in God is to believe in myself, I said.
Beauty is, beauty does, fuck what you thought beauty was. Redefine, realign, understand, feel divine. Beauty is, beauty does, fuck what you thought beauty was. Redefine, realign, understand, feel divine.
True soul. Ooh, I'm loving everything that you do, and I really love the way that you move. And I gotta get a little closer, cause you hot as hell like a toaster. And I really wanna get you, baby. Baby, please don't do it wrong. You know that this your song. So girl, come on and move it for me. And ooh, baby, I taste wasted in your sweat, lust, sex, and no regrets. So I'm calling all bets for you. I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. If you ready, girl, let's go. Let me hit it like a pro. Baby, I'm so. One thing you should know is that I love when you ride it. I'll be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I be touching your body. Say I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Ay, the way you move it look incredible. Yeah, and girl, that thing it looks so edible. Girl, won't you sit there on my face and I'm gonna let you ride away. Girl, watch me clean up all that plate for you. Ooh, and I won't play, I'll do my thing. I'm gonna make you sing, so baby say my name. And I'm a beast with this mouth, girl, you know what I be bout. So let me go down south, but first I can't wait to get you home. You know what I'm on, so come on. The way you down the ride, won't you let me get aside? Baby, don't fight, you know what I'm on. I love when you ride it. I be touching your body. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. I love when you ride it. I love when you ride it. Girl, I be touching your body, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Said I love when you ride it. The way you moving your body. Girl, I love when you ride it. Just ride it, baby. That's all you gotta do.
What are you doing out here? It's cold. Come inside.
Hey.
I'm here.
Breathe.
It's all exclusive. Yeah. Gotta get my drink on. Bottles all night long till all that goop's gone. This how we party. This how we do it. Start with a fill cup, then throw a fist pump. Look what we started. We about to lose it. Just throw your hands up if you can still stand up.
Right.
All eyes on us. Let's light the club up. We got a lockdown. I've been a wild boy. Ain't gonna stop now. Let's party, rock it up, all tat it up. So I gotta roll my sleeves up. Believe me, me and weave in the back smoking weed. We in the building.
Oh my God, dude. Damn. Becca, what the hell happened to your hair? Oh my gosh, dude. My head's banging.
Does anybody know where Roast is?
What happened last night, man? What the hell did we drink?
I don't even care.
Manager, man.
Alright, guys. What happens here stays here.
I'd like to welcome everybody to Backyard Bingo. This is my buddy here, Rob. And we're going to draw our first ball, so check your cards.
Man, this ain't even a bingo card, man.
One more and you're out of here. I-75. I-75.
Bingo!
You can't say bingo yet. I drew one damn ball.
Man, what the hell going on with Grandpa Old School? I thought we was here to see LWS.
What is this?
We gonna do it tonight. Big time. Bingo, bro. Bingo. Bingo, nothing, man. We about to do the vortex tonight. Let's get out there and make it happen.
Come on, yeah. Come on, JT, yeah. Mecca, you know this. See a party and a party till we get this. Getting twisted, and you don't wanna miss it. Let's get it. Pour another shot, make it two. One for me and one for you. We get started. Let's get retarded. Pump it up. Put your fist up. Big pump up. Let's go. Let's go. Don't make excuses. We about to do this. It's all exclusive. Yeah. Gotta get my drink on. Bottles all night long till all that goop's gone. This how we party. This how we do it. Start with a fill cup, then throw a fist pump. Look what we started. We about to lose it. Just throw your hands up if you can still stand up. Dress to impress, all eyes on us. Let's light the club up. We got a lockdown. I've been a wild boy, ain't gonna stop now. Let's party, rock it up, all tat it up. So I gotta roll my sleeves up. Believe me, me and weave in the back smoking weed. We in the building.
1, 2, 3 to the floor, shot after shot till I can't take no more. 5, 6 get hella lit, shake shots to the head till I'm hella sick. I'm a hella chick that'll never change. Don't care about what no haters say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm up in the wave.
We got this all night. Let's party all night till daybreak comes.
Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. We came to party, we came to party.
This how we party. This how we do it. Start with a fill cup, then throw a fist pump. Look what we started. We about to lose it. Just throw your hands up if you can still stand up.
Everybody gon' rock tonight, we gon' get hot tonight, 'cause that's how we get it done. Everybody gon' pump their fists and gon' rock their hips, 'cause that's how we get it done. No hesitating, no, don't keep 'em waiting, like he says, making the noise to keep your hands right.
Metro Dub. It's a wrap.
Digital bag.
Check 1, 2, in the place to be. You rockin' to the sounds of the one and only Open Mic King D, Double ED, Mr. D's in the building. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. You are tuned into the hottest, the craziest, the loudest motherfucking podcast you ever been on. It's the Vibe on Air, bitch. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media cities by searching for the Vibe on Air. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Periscope, wherever the fuck you see the Vibe on Air. That's when you hit that button that tell you to join us. Or simply go to www.thevibeonair.com. In the studio today, I got my homegirl over here. I got Key over here with Highly Flavored Cafe opening on November 5th. I got my man LAVAR over here with above average auto removal. We're going to talk to both of them about their businesses, about what they do and how they do it. Somehow I'm going to move that camera though and end up be blocking his face or her face, because it looks like it's halfway on his. But we're going to fix that. It's gone. So don't worry about that shit. But yo, if you want to call in, feel free. 216-526-1555. As soon as I turn the power button on the phone, sometimes I don't. It's alright though. It's my shit. Also, we're going to be playing some of your favorite independent artist music in their videos. And if you are independent artists who want your music played on the show, feel free to send it to me. Just simply send it to thevibeonair@gmail.com and I will play it. Even if you suck, I still play it. I may have some comments about it later, but I'll play it. Shout out to Truth yesterday, because it went down at Truth last night. We brought the open mic back to the city, starting at Truth. A whole new vibe, whole new feel, and it went down. Shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to Dre Walton for sure, because you did your thing when you got up there on the mic. Shout out to Jalisha Johnson too. She came up there and did her thing, broke it down with a poem and all that. It was a lot of talented people came through. We're going to be back there in 2 weeks. But next week, next Wednesday, we are at Andre DeCar's for Smoking Mics. We do that every other Wednesday, and it goes down from 7 to 11, open mic style with the greatest band in the land, the band with no name, hosted, of course, by Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. That's when you get a sound bite. You don't know how to act. You just keep playing your own sound bite. But yeah, it's going down. Make sure y'all be there as well. They're going to have specials on drinks, food, and cigars, and wine. They sell wine, too, by the bottle. So make sure y'all come up there and check that out as well. But yeah, we're going to chop it up with Kia and LAVAR in a minute. I got to shout out the artists I just played, because we played some dope ass artists. Shout out to Tracy Hayes with You Divine for starting off the show. True Soul Davis with Ride. My cousin Chastity down in Atlanta with Cha Cha Cha. And like we said, with Party Anthem, you might have seen that was in that motherfucker. In that video. That's before I had hair. Face and head. But anyway, we about to hop back into some more music. Like I said, if you want to send your music to us, send it to thevibeonair@gmail.com. It's on the screen. But I do have to make my PSA. It's important that y'all know support is important to all black people. Both of these people are business people. They need y'all support. I support everybody. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Support me too! God damn it! What's wrong with y'all? Sick of y'all shit.
If you or somebody you love need to be free, call Mr. Deeds. With immediate response, 24-hour bail bond service for misdemeanor or felony charges, Mr. Deeds is ready, serving all courts in all counties with affordable bail bond service.
Mr. Deeds is who you need to be free.
Hey, this is Danielle Taylor from the 90 Know Awareness, and you're tuning into the Vibe on Air.
without stopping. Years of running, canteens empty that were once full of risk. Belly full of anticipation, lips longing to speak a love language only you can understand. I showed you my scars and you responded with a servant's attitude. You said, here I am. Safety in your arms and not your threat count. Priceless parts of me exceeds your bank account. I can count on one hand how I've experienced you biasly and to no avail. Names I dare not pronounce. I'm so close to the real feeling I can smell it. I'm en route to love. You see me, you don't taint me. Patience is overwhelming. Guards around the doors of my heart are no longer a need. I gladly allow you to proceed to my enemy and surgery me, please, with reassurance, longevity, oneness, bones, and vows. Just a few more steps, slowing down my stride, and as afraid as I am to collide with you, I refuse to stop now. Knocking down walls that you didn't build, resuscitating a soul you didn't kill, patching holes you didn't drill. Don't care about dirt, my ground you feel. I can't escape you fire drills. I'm attracted to your incredible skill. Like, how'd you get strong enough to handle both of us? Like, what did God exactly mixed up? Like, you must have been the very girl he was speaking of. I don't trip often, but I might have just fell in love. I'm staring in the face of my better half and crashing like seashores, but only to awake and see yours. Love, I search no more.
If he ain't shoot it, it ain't poppin'. She said she needed mani petty and I'm petty. Call me when you ready. Then I put my phone on D&D, baby. Not a heifer, no a hood ride chick could ever get another dollar out of me, baby. No, I am not a scrub. I don't need your tender love, acting like you care, but you been a creep, baby. I've been gone, I am not at home. You could talk to tone, leave a voicemail right after the beat, baby. I don't care. Many's hoes for everybody, I don't share. Many's hoes wanna connect, but I don't pair. Many's hoes wanna come up, but I don't spare. I've been stacking mo, I've been stacking dough. She don't know me, but she love me. Tell me how that's actual. What you sitting on, baby girl? That ain't natural. Why you keep telling them lies, baby? That ain't factual. I know you pocket watching, clocking, trying to get you a fix. Cause you a broke little thotty trying to hit you a lick. Mask on Halloween, trying to find you a trick. Or somebody that's gon' treat, baby, that ain't this. See, I'm the wrong one, but I'm an entertainer. See, we can roll one. Had to switch my lifestyle to the gold one. And I keep the Magnum, it ain't no handgun. 2 shots, baby, and 1. She said she needed mani petty, and I'm petty. Call me when you ready. Then I put my phone on D&D, baby. Not a heifer, no a hood ride chick could ever get another dollar out of me, baby. No, I am not a scrub.
camera. I asked her what would she do if I had her, and she say the world is yours like I'm Tony Montana. See, I ain't gotta act hard, tiger in my backyard. I don't hang with squares, do I look like a backboard? I just crack a smile, yeah, I'm charming like a prince. But you know that I'm the star, and you know that I'm the shit. Like the legal document, baby girl, I'm legit. Ay, hit, then I quit unless you can hit a split. Ay, then I double back, like I left my phone. Take that pussy waterfall like the left eye song. And I just wanna rest my dogs. Every time I look up, I got a new missed call. She always trying to tell me that she mine, though. Ooh, she said she wanna kick it, but she lying, though. She said she need a mani-pedi, yeah, I'm petty. Call me when you ready, then I put my phone on D&D, baby. Not a heaven over hood rat chick could ever get another dollar out of me, baby. No, I am not a scrub, I don't need your tender love. Acting like you care, but you been a creep, baby. I've been gone, I am not at home. You can talk to tone, leave a voicemail right after the beat, baby.
Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media to the Vibe on Air. Keep the Vibe on Air on everything. Keep it 100. Shout out to the artists that I played that talented folks. Shout out to Esther Fitz, man. I wanted to play a new one, but I picked the wrong one, but it still was the right one. Shit, it was meant to be played today. That one time. You need to catch up with me one time. Shout out to my homeboy Joe F with July 3rd. Shout out to Arthur with that Do Not Disturb. We got more talented people we're going to play throughout the show, of course. If you are an artist and you want your music played on the show, make sure you send your music to thevibeonair@gmail.com and I will play it. Send me your video links, all that shit. We're here kicking it with AKEYA LAVAR. We're going to talk about business in Cleveland. I'll fix it this time. It's crazy. But we about to hop in on some other shit. You might have to switch over. You trying to figure out cell phones and shit. Facebook. But we about to hop right in on this real shit real quick because it's time to do the ratchet ass news. Check this shit out right here. As I wait for the music to stop. Because I'm a little slow. Check this shit out right here. While I'm on air, I'm putting graph Wi-Fi on people. I am not the one, boo-boo. You said what? Hold my baby.
The ratchet nose.
When Kia come, you stop what you're doing because she gonna make you just stop what you're doing in the middle of the show and just, you know. Yeah, so, okay. So I got you back on Wi-Fi now. You okay? Here you go. All right. Today, in ratchet ass news. Now, I got some stories here. Some of them might be kind of sensitive, but some of them are some real shit. But they still fall under the tune of ratchetivity. Y'all know y'all mic on, right? I'm just saying. They try to figure out their phones and shit so they could go live and shit on the show and shit. But it's all good. But I'm going to start from what I think is the least ratchet to the most ratchet, as I tend to do. So let's hop right into it. Have you ever seen an Asian man call a black man a nigga? Check this out.
What's the issue? What's up? Why are you coming over here?
I just want to see what you guys are taking pictures of.
Why is it your business?
Oh, you know what? This is my home.
Okay, mine too. Why are you taking pictures
Where
of
you
me?
live?
I live in Scottsdale. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Michigan plates?
Yeah. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Well, you know what? We've had problems here.
I don't care. You don't know me. Why are you taking pictures of me? And I don't know you. Do you know a lot of white men are doing racist things in this world, sir?
No.
You don't know that? You're not aware
I'm
of
a
that?
racist.
You are a racist.
I'm a racist.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay? So
what's
the
your
issue?
point? Why are you here?
Because this is a no nigger zone.
Not really.
Oh, is it?
Not really, sir.
Tell me.
There's not no niggers on. I'm here. And what
But
I'm
you
about
don't
to
live
do,
here.
what I'm
But
about
you
to
don't
do,
live here.
I do. I stay here. What I'm about to do,
Yeah.
me and my friend, we about to record our video.
Okay.
And you not gonna do a motherfucking thing about it. Y'all hear me?
That's fine.
You're
I'll
not
tell you
gonna do
what. What do
a
you want to hear me say?
motherfucking thing.
Wow.
I don't want to hear you say nothing.
Oh, I'll tell you what though.
You just not gonna do another motherfucking thing. So,
What?
as y'all see,
Your
can't keep the
video
camera.
doesn't Stop
Yeah.
me from doing things.
It doesn't mean shit. I'm about to record my video,
Okay.
and this bitch ass nigga not gonna do anything,
Okay.
and let you try to touch me. Let you try to touch him.
Oh, I wouldn't touch it.
Let you already disrespected me. Can you step back a little bit? I feel like you harming.
We are 6 feet.
Yeah, no. I need you to step back. So, don't listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay your bitch ass down.
That's okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna lay you down. I'm gonna lay you down.
You are?
Yeah.
He
So,
said you are?
Just stay where you at.
Are you?
It's okay. You don't gotta think I'm man enough, my baby. Yeah, just keep it walking.
You can't be having a ponytail and saying my baby.
It's gonna be like that today, y'all. I hope y'all seen all of that. I am a famous YouTuber.
Yeah, famous
this is
YouTuber
actually
that I
this
never heard of.
establishment.
But that's
So
not.
anybody-
Let's not talk about him. Let's
Y'all
talk about the
all
situation.
know I just moved to Arizona, and this is his friend as well. So anybody that come to this establishment, y'all know what it is. Y'all know exactly what his establishment is, and y'all know where he works. And it's okay. Hey, we got money and we doing well. He mad. So, we're gonna handle it like that. You saw he walked away. Cause I got something for him and this man. But Kane, pick up your camera. We about to get this in.
So yeah, Asian person saying this is a no nigga zone. How do you feel about that, some shit like that? You kid.
I mean, I don't know. I don't consider myself a nigga because I don't do nigga shit.
Okay, that's a good answer.
So I can't relate. I don't feel like he talking to me.
You don't feel like he talking to you?
Yeah, it's not what they call you. What you answer to.
Okay, good answer. What you think, LAVAR, if he came to you and said, hey, this is a no nigger zone, or in Chinese accent?
I'm going to piggyback off what she said. It's what he consider a nigga. You know, if you doing nigga shit.
He obviously think black people, period, isn't, because the way he just came at them. And just, he was, I mean, I guess, I don't know, but it was aggression seen like from both sides, but it was just like, I can't believe that. But I got to say, from growing up in America, all races is racist to other races. We talk about Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. We talk about, I think all races are, especially old black people is racist. Older black people is racist.
You know what?
True that. If that's not true.
Yeah. You know what I never understood was, like, if a black person is mad at a white person and they're telling their story to their friend, and their friend recorded and it gets out, whether they're famous, rich, or whatever, they're not considered prejudiced. They be like, man, this white motherfucker, that hunky. If they say that, if a black person say that out of anger because of something a white person did, they don't get no, they're
repercussions
not
and then.
But if a black person do something wrong to a white person, and a white person get caught calling that black person a nigga, then they racist.
Right.
I don't think that.
But it's just like if you say, fuck you wetback, or you Jap, or whatever racist comments people say. People, it's all racist. It's all racist. It's just what it is. I think it's too ingrained in this because this country is built on a foundation of racism. Period. Even though we are a melting pot, we also in that melting pot is a high spice of I hate that person because he ain't like me ass type shit. I had to cater it to some shit you were familiar with because you cook. But to the motherfucker though, hold on, why are we on video? Yeah, but this motherfucker just
What's up?
But when people are racist for real, they real cocky with it. They real because that's their belief. So of course they don't care. They just gonna come out and say this is and they know it's offensive. Know it's gonna cause a reaction that you really don't want to have. And that's how he felt. He felt like, you know what? Fuck him. This is a no nigga zone. Get your nigga ass out of here. We don't expect you to be here. Yeah. That's how he felt.
He paid the cost to be the boss.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
Which could have caused the ponytail dude to kick his ass or try to kick his ass. I don't know.
I feel like if you that bold to say that, you ain't no punk. You ain't about to just get your ass kicked. Mr. Mark, you could hit that nigga with a 3-piece kick.
Right.
Then what?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
And that's racism there, because that's my racism. I say he might know karate because he Asian.
Exactly.
He might not know shit.
He might not. But at the end of the day, you got to understand this. He been in America long enough. He don't even have a strong accent. He look like he mixed with something. So at the end of the day, people have the right to feel the way that they want to feel.
At the end of the day, that's what it is. Well,
And
you feel is how you feel. Who's to say what's
it's
wrong?
who you identify as, because it's not like all black people call it. Like, you look at some people who might be mixed, they black or whatever, even though if you have black genes, that's the dominant gene. That's usually what you are. But, you get people who don't really want to say they black. They could be black and Samoan. They could be black and Tiger Woods. Even The Rock sometimes. The Rock will tell you his father black, but he identified with his Samoan side. So I guess if you mix, you can pick and choose who the fuck you want to be.
We all mix.
Right.
Nobody
Exactly. Right. This is
That's just like I have a cousin.
America's full a whole cocktail of bad drinks.
She said it depends. Because I asked her before. She said it depends on what culture she in, on what she chooses to act more like. So I guess she figured if she around black people, she act more black. When she around white people, she act white.
It is what it is. I mean, my daddy was a Seminole Indian. My granddaddy was Seminole Indian. But I never grew up around no goddamn Seminole Indians. So I'm black. I've always been, I grew up in the hood. I'm from Glenville and shit. I did.
Right.
Hey, See,
what color is the money?
Hold up. Hold up. Where Cardi B at? That's real shit right there. Money.
Yeah.
The only color I care about is green. I've had sex with every color woman in the world, except Nah, never mind. But to the motherfucker, the racist dude, I only got a couple words for you.
Sit your dumb ass down.
And to the nigga with the ponytail.
Sit your dumb ass down.
For wearing that ponytail. Even though I wear ponytails because I got dreadlocks, but
sit your dumb ass down.
My ponytail look good. Everybody know the rapper Offset, right? Yeah. Y'all heard of him before, right? I think y'all heard of him. He in some group called the Migos or some shit like that. Well, let's see how he handles police harassment.
Turning it off.
You told me to put. You got guns up with my. I'm not moving my hand. I'm telling you right now. Put your gun up and I'll do it. But you got your guns up.
I'm giving you a lawful order.
I can't. My hand.
Sir, driver, I'm giving you a lawful order. Take your right hand and turn off the engine.
I'm not doing no orders. You got guns out pointing at me, bro.
Turn off the engine. That's all I'm asking you to do.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because you got guns out.
That's my choice.
I'm not gonna move my hand from my steering wheel.
Because you were told that you guys were waving.
You said somebody was told that. I'm a fucking celebrity. You know who I am? I'm Offset from the Migos. They're fans. That's why they following me, bro.
That has nothing to do with why we're here. We were told
I just watched.
you guys were waving guns.
You just watched somebody beat my car up with a flag. What are you talking about?
I need you to turn.
You told me put my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my live.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna get sued publicly.
Turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open the door.
No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
This car right now.
You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. It's illegal. I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all. Y'all know who I am? What is you grabbing my fucking wrist for, bro? So aggressive, bro.
Hard.
So, he was stopped in the traffic situation where the fans were following him. They was, of course, it's Offset. He got a lot of fans, and somebody was beating on his car, whatever, and he got out the way, he split the scene real quick. And, police stopped him, and they tried to say it was a gun involved or something like that. And, of course, with all the situations that's happening with police, a lot of black people are very apprehensive about dealing with the police. So, of course, he didn't want to raise his hands or do nothing. He just put his hands on the steering wheel, stood there, even though they told him to raise your hands, do this and do that. Do you think he was wrong in that situation, or do you think he should have followed the orders and kept it cool? Anybody, one of y'all could jump in.
I mean, you rich. You on live. You could have called your lawyer. Period. Called your lawyer. You go live on one phone. You got more than one. I got more than one. Call your lawyer on one line and see what he tell you to do. I mean, sometimes you on live trying to be seen, and you could have handled that a totally different way. Me personally, I would have probably kept my hands where they could see him, because clearly they don't know who he is. Yeah. But on the other hand, I know, Siri, call my lawyer. Period. Me.
Yeah, I think that I don't know, in most situations with the cops, if you comply, you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's the talking shit to them that makes them,
agitated.
Flip. I've had more situations go wrong with black cops than white cops. I've been let go by white cops.
Me too.
Black cops, they want to write me a ticket. They got something to say. I'm addressing them as sir. I always ask, what are you pulling me over for? But if I get pulled over, or when I get pulled over, I always set my phone down too and record it as well. Because if they do anything, it's on. You know what I'm saying? I'll go live though.
Right.
I'll go live. That's just some.
That's the way
bullshit.
Yeah, they trying to get
Turning it off.
You told me to put. You got guns up with my. I'm not moving my hand.
He paid. But Shayna Harris, one of my fans from Alabama, from way here, one of my good friends, she said somebody said he waved the gun out the window, which was found to be false. And then she said they shouldn't have the right to pull people out of their cars based off of an assumption and no real proof.
I disagree.
They have to do certain things for safety. I work. I'm a bail bondsman. I deal with law enforcement a little bit, even though I've been stopped a bunch of times. I got stopped twice in the last 2 weeks. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. You know what? But I mean, they have the right to make sure that they are safe too, because you don't know what the person got in the car, what the person could reach for. But with the way that the social what you call it, the air of social right, the way things are happening with black people and police, the relationship with black people and police right now, is that because of what has happened to George Floyd and Tamir Rice and the countless other black people that have been murdered by the police, now it's a thing that you gonna fight the police, you gonna question them, you want to question them more, you want to resist more, and that's the thing, and it's starting to be more of a thing. And of course, Offset, he got bread, he known, he was a celebrity. They think, of course, celebrities always think they above the fucking law. That plays a big part. But if they tell you to put your hands up and get out the car, just get out the car, and then you can still do all that shit too. But sometimes just get out the car. Don't let them search your car. If you don't want them to search your car, you have the right not to let them search your car. But if they are telling you if they do say it's lawful order, they do have the right to get you out your car. They don't have the right to search your car. They have a right to check you to make sure you ain't got nothing. And if they can't get the car, then they have to do something else in order to search your car. If you tell them no, they can't just go in your car. But a lot of these people just be resisting, and they be keeping it on Facebook because you know what it is?
It's attention.
It's likes. You know what likes turn into? Right. Money. You get enough likes, you get paid. You get enough followers, you get paid. Simple as that. And that's what that is to me. I think people just try to make the situation more negative because negativity is a seller. Because everybody want to watch somebody do some stupid shit. That's the Ratchet News.
World.
Wrong one.
Man, I'm not with that, all right?
But I mean, so what do you think? I doubt Offset even probably really got charged or anything. They probably detained him. They probably didn't really do shit. So what do you think was really like an outcome of that whole shit?
Probably a little bit of nothing. I mean, a little bit of nothing. Probably a lot of nothing.
They probably let him go because, I haven't heard anything about it.
I seen the video, but me personally, I didn't even click on play. Yeah. Like, clearly, you and most celebrities need to realize this. You're somebody in the black community. You're not the people's choice. So that's why they like, that don't mean nothing to us. They didn't even know who you were. They didn't care who you were because you only consider really a black celebrity. Now, if your wife was in the car, it would have been a whole different. Oh, my fault, Mr. Cardi B. That's what they were.
Oh my damn!
You said Mr. Cardi B.
If your wife was in the car, it would have been different. She's the people's choice. You're not. I mean, it is what it is. You thought you was somebody and you're not.
But no, Migos have sold more records than the Beatles and Elvis. Everybody know the Migos. When you say the Migos, you know who the Migos are. They know who the Migos are. But the thing is, it's not their job. I remember when Young Jock got arrested in Cleveland.
Right, for that gun shit.
Yeah, and my dude Chuck had to get him out.
Who was New Jock? Little Jock? Big Jock? What's his name?
Young Jock. See, now look, don't act like you don't know.
What's Young Jock? Who? The one with the perm now?
Yeah, Young Jock.
Money in the bank?
Fuck you!
You know who Jock is. No, but but you just knew he wore a perm and shit. Meet me in the trap. It's going down.
Right, exactly.
With the perm.
But you know what though? You can know the Migos and not know each individual member.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So.
But the thing is, their job still is they got to still do their job. Whoever it is.
Yeah.
Shit,
sure.
if they can, they arrest. They could pull over Frank Jackson right now.
Yeah.
If he doing something wrong, it's the mayor. Who gives a fuck? Zach Reed has been to jail a couple of times.
The whole thing is, if you complied, it wouldn't even been that. You didn't have to go on live. Right. Just comply. Hey,
but
I ain't got no.
But that's the new era of the situation right now. This culture.
You know, he wasn't no. I seen something with red leather seats in it, so he had to be driving something foreign, a Bentley or something.
Right. Yeah, he was in something nice. Something real clean. Something real polished.
Average joker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People need to realize, like, cops are human too. I mean,
they gotta protect us.
Yeah,
they want to go home.
They want to go home too. Yeah. So they not gonna give you a chance to have the upper hand.
So, in your opinion, who was wrong in this situation?
He was definitely.
Offset.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Offset, my man, I need you to do me a favor.
Sit your dumb ass down.
Just get out the car, nigga. Just say all that shit. No, I'm not moving.
If you got fans behind you,
But I understand too. They had guns drawn. They did have guns drawn. So to the police, they had their guns drawn.
Sit your dumb ass down.
They calm the fuck down.
When you get a call that somebody got a gun.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. You're right. My fault. I retract the slap. My bad. I ain't mean to slap y'all.
The police, Lakewood pulled me over one day. And before they even pulled me over, I seen the headlights coming. It was at nighttime. How fast they was coming, it had to be the police. I pulled right over and threw my hands up like that. Then they turned on the lights like 30 seconds later. He came up to the car laughing like, you can put your hands down. I told him, I said, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm going to tell you.
You can't put your shit out.
I'm going to tell you a story. Because that one was good. But this one is crazy. I was leaving a party. This was a... Hey, man. Hey, kid, you know I love you, right? But...
Fuck you!
Kid, listen to me.
Go fuck yourself.
Kid, listen.
Go fuck yourself.
But look, no, I was leaving a hotel party. It was a while ago. We was out at a hotel party. It got kind of loud, so the police came out, of course, and they kicked everybody out. I'm gonna get in my car. I'm wasted. Literally, I'm wasted. And I'm driving through. I'm a bail bondsman. I got a badge and my brother a cop and all that shit. So I get in the car. All of a sudden, I get stopped, and I'm like, I get immediately mad. Like, how the fuck you stopping me? You know who I? And I did the. Oh, you know who I am? And all that shit drunk. And the cop was like, whoa, 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 just calm down, calm down. I just want to make sure you're okay. You know you were doing 96 miles an hour. I was like, ain't no way I was doing 96 miles an hour. I just bought a new car that got 160 on the dash. I probably was doing 96 miles an hour. But the motherfucker stopped me, and he was like, look. And I showed him my badge. And like, who's your brother? I told my brother, yeah, I know your brother. Okay, look, just calm down and just drive safely. It was just like, I overreacted. Knowing I could have went to jail that night for drunk driving. And sometimes it just be about you got to be in a better headspace sometimes when you deal with the police. It's a lot of tension. But I think also, too, they have a lot of tension on their side because now when they see black people and we in this aggressive mode, now they ready to just shut down and just be like, look, I don't want to be on TV. I don't want to be on Facebook and YouTube. Right. So they also had that tension on them, so it's just crazy. But speaking of police, there are some fucked up cops out here. Check this out. You can't see it was like 3 cops just dragging this boy because they got to go arrested his father. If you see that, they choking his father right now, bending him backwards. He already cuffed up. And they dragging that man. The dad refused to get in the car because of the way they treating his son, of course. He's a minor. See, the father pleading, just let go of my son, I'll get in the car. Let go of my son, I'll get in the car. Here's what's going to be crazy, the way they're going to try to do him. They call for backup. Of course, they come more backup. Look at this shit.
We're allowed to record.
You hear the man screaming, my son. They picked him up off his feet and threw him in the car.
It is. That's crazy.
Yeah, they on board.
And then they threw the son in the car.
Black Lives Matter. That's fucked up. You're fine. We can stand here.
I mean, now that was just.
Do you know what, man?
Blatant.
Cops got a rough job too, man. Like every cop ain't bad. Just
No.
like every person you pull over.
My
ain't
brother
bad.
a cop, so I already know.
Yeah. So, but they didn't see cops have seen more bad people than we have seen more bad cops. So you got to address the situation accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's not gonna comply, but you still that doesn't mean you take it light. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they being disrespectful or resisting arrest. I mean, how do you handle that if you were a cop?
Right, exactly. But do you think they have like, what do you call that? When you come from war? My dad had it. PSTD.
Yeah.
I think a lot of cops suffer from PSTD because they have a disdain to all this. It's so natural to them now. It might be the way they treat everybody. And we've seen TV shows and movies where they try to talk about shit like that, and but that PTSD could be real, and it comes across in shit like this because they didn't have to drag nobody.
You see this part. Why was the police? You don't know. This the part that we see. You don't know what. And I hate when people like, oh, he a minor. He just a kid. And kids kill. Minors kill.
And that's true, and that's true because the video clip didn't show nothing before. But even still, would you still drag? You still got to drag him on the ground? Have you ever seen the police drag a white dude on the ground?
Negativity makes the world better. You get what I'm saying? I mean, of course, the situations happen. I'm not taking it. At the end of the day, we always just see this part.
Yeah, you need the full story.
I need a full story to give my thing, and I want people to stop yelling, oh, he a white.
But I gotta go back to here. And I wish I could magnify it, but it was at one point when he had the dad against the thing, and they pulled his neck back. Like he had him where they actually like had him bent back. It's like that move that some dudes do when you hit the girl from the back and you grab by her throat and pull it. No, just
Probably don't remember me, Kelvin. Used to have the white money Carlos from years ago. Me, Kelvin, and Paco was in the car. And I got pulled over hard. I stopped on Benwood because, I got to pull over. And dude, I'm on the trunk with my hands on the joint. He had his leather gloves on. He punched me right in the jaw. Talking about why you ain't stopped.
See, and I mean,
if I known you did that, I'd have kept going.
That's that straight dereliction of power. They think,
why you punching me?
We used to have a dude in the hood when I was in high school. They used to just stop us randomly, check people, and then he would whip on somebody. I mean, that's what cops.
Another
is known
experience
for.
I had, like, I'm touring all the time, so I'm out in Lakewood, and this me just judging a white cop. I'm in the car, tow truck with my dude. I'm like, this white motherfucker just pulled me over because I'm in here towing, da-da-da-da-da. So he came up there, got my license and shit, asked me where my tow strap was at. I'm like, I just hooked the car. I ain't get a chance to strap it. So he went back to his cop car, came back with my ID and insurance. He said, I'm gonna make a deal with you. He said, you wanna save a couple $100? I'm like, yeah. He said, get out and strap the car. Gave him my ID and my insurance back. He sat there while I strapped it. When I strapped it, he pulled off. Now, in Cleveland, I'm on Broadway in Miles. A cop pulled me over. He said, why you ain't got your tow lights on the back? I'm like, whatever excuse I gave him, I had the tow lights in the car. So I said, I can get out and put them on right now. It's not a problem. So he's like, okay, but why you ain't got your seatbelt on? So
wow.
I gave him my license and insurance.
Hold up.
So he come back with a ticket. He come back with the board in his hand with that. I said, you gonna give me a ticket? He's like, I gotta give you a ticket for something. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, it's a tow light, I could have just
fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't know. And that was a black cop versus a white cop. You know what I mean? So
But that's what I mean. But that is it. It's based on the personality of person. Like I have friends who are highway patrolmen. I got Mason brothers who are cops. So my one closest friend, I call him my brother. He a cop. And I hear so many of the silly shit they talk about how some of their peers be, and it just be like some real dumb shit. I be like,
oh hell
no! But I just don't understand because I've had that situation where, and it's usually white cops that let me go, but I had one black cop. He worked for the highway patrol, and he knew it. He also was the one on the square with me as a Mason, and he arrested me, and I got charged with a DUI back like 7 years ago, and it was like, you the one that did this to me, but all these other cops, everybody else said, oh, you good? You one of us? No. And I called my brother, who's a highway patrolman. I told him about it. He was like, "Oh man, I want to swing on him." And it was like, "Wow, I can't believe this shit."
Hey, look, you know how you donate to the fallen officers and stuff. So they used to call me.
The highway patrolman, benevolence, and all that shit.
They used to always call me because you got a business. So
I still get them calls.
I'm donating the joint every year, so you get the little courtesy cars and shit. So black cop, he pulls me over. They say when you get pulled over, you hand them your ID, your insurance, and your courtesy card. So I handed them all three of them.
I was in the car that day.
That motherfucker handed me back my courtesy card. I said, I don't know what you giving me that for.
I remember that. We was
And they will do that. They will do that.
I remember that. We was on Harvard. I remember that.
Like, what the fuck?
I went to jail for a CCW after I came from doing some bond work. Got my name all over the car. Didn't have a wrap car, but I had magnets on my car. Say Mr. Deed all over my car.
Right.
I had to go get my speaker fixed because it popped. My dude fixed my speaker over on like 42nd and Bridge on the west side. But he turned the shit all the way up. So I'm driving off it, it's bumping. You know I keep that white girl. Boom. Boom. And of course he stopped me and I was ready to take the ticket because I know it was loud, but I turned it down. But he tried to say, you know, I didn't tell him in enough time I had my gun in the car. My gun wasn't even loaded. It was in the box. But he said I didn't tell him enough time. And he pulled his gun out of my face just like this. If y'all can't see my hand, it's like this close to my face. I went to jail for 3 days because it was on the weekend, so I had to wait to go to court to see a judge. And, you know, the judge thought, I was like, why are you here? And, you know, and this was a white cop. But it was the fact that, you know, they pick and choose. They don't really have any, but it's just crazy the way they might know who you are, they might, and they don't care. Sometimes they don't care, they just, so you got some people who do their job, they got to follow all the rules a certain way. They can't see the gray. They always black and white, period. And that's what it is.
I was going to say, I was just telling her, was it yesterday or day before yesterday about the issue when I got pulled over on Lee Road. I just got off the highway. I just came back from Maryland buying a tow truck. And I got the rental car on the back of the tow truck. So the cops see me riding down Lee Road. I turn down miles. He pulled me over. I get my license and shit. He asked me why I ain't got the truck letter. I gave him a license, a tow receipt, showing him I just got off of the Youngstown thing. There's no way I can have a truck letter, you know what I'm saying, coming from Maryland. Mm-hmm. He gave me a ticket. Black cop. Yeah. 2 black cop. He gave me a ticket. When I went to the court, the judge threw it right out. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy because it's like even the point of the other story is that I showed him my brother badge. Showed him that my brother's a cop. And he still arrested me. My brother, when I got out and I told him the whole story, he called the dude. It's like, what the fuck? Where's the courtesy? There's supposed to be some courtesy. That's the purpose of those badges. Yeah. What the fuck? And he said he tried to meet up with him in one of the boxes.
You just get them ones that just be doing
certain people shouldn't be in position of authority.
That's it. Way off subject, but I hate when I go to a store and the price tag ain't on it. I'm like, oh no, I say it's $30, and they be like, hold on, and go back and check.
Right. You gotta go watch it. You can't just believe me, bitch.
It ain't yours.
You can't believe me.
And then they come right back like, no, it's another one back there. It's $100. I be like, they be like, you still want it, bitch? No.
I be like, look, this is what you tell them.
Shut up, bitch.
But to them motherfuckers, cops, in this situation, I gotta give you the wrong one. Sometimes you hit the wrong buttons.
Sit your dumb ass down.
Sit your dumb ass down. But now, here's where it get crazy right here. You know, people always say they had a thing against, you know, which shoe was better, Nike or Adidas? Nike or Adidas? Nike or Adidas? This is an actual real life battle of Nike or Adidas. Check this out. What you're seeing is a man who comes to, it's called Umi Sushi Lounge. Very popular lounge in Atlanta. They got one here, they got a few other places. And they've been going there for a while, him and his wife. His wife is the one recording. And and they're talking to him because he's wearing some Air Force Ones. And they tell him he can't come in there with the Air Force Ones. That's one of the pages. He's not the owner. Not one of the people that work there. But they try to get him to talk outside because he's talking in there. But if we can't hear what he's saying, he's like, how can you throw me out with that white woman at the bar, which we're going to see in a second? She wearing a pair of Adidas right there. See them shoes right there? They're glowing. Those are Adidas. Those are Adidas. And he's like, hold on, I'm wearing some Nikes, but she got on Adidas, so which one is allowed in the bar? The policy says you can't wear any tennis shoes or any gym shoes. But they throwing him out because he got on Nikes, but she's sitting at the bar in some Adidas. And he asked him, can you check to see her shoes? And nobody wanted to. He wanted to prove a point.
You guys can take our reservation. We're going to pick it out.
His wife ready to go.
Maybe you can take out 5:15.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, maybe you can take out 5:15.
Yeah, she told people maybe we can take out 5:15.
So
They got there early.
we did, but we're not.
But the thing is, here's the thing, because I read the news article. He's been there before in similar time at 8. So they're picking and choosing today, but with the policy they state you cannot come in there with tennis shoes like that. No, her shoes were like silver. Some silver Adidas.
You should leave it this way. Steve.
Another case,
We did, but we can't come in and
he just want to prove a point. I understand he want to prove that point that, okay, but you saying I got to leave with the tennis shoes on, but she got tennis shoes on. So is it a difference because I'm black with tennis shoes on or she white with tennis shoes on?
What is that song? When you give a point is made, are they going to let him sit down?
Once again, Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, you have a
But no, it is crazy because let me escalate the situation a little bit.
Yes or no? Okay. I get where you're coming from. Okay. I get where you're coming from, but please, we're all minorities here.
No, where y'all are not treating me like y'all are part of me. Does she have one of these?
Yeah, they're trying to justify what all minorities here. But hold on, check this out. Here's the funny part that's going to happen. Because it was handled real bad after this.
I have on Nike. You tell me I can't sit down. That's not right.
He's saying that it's dress sneakers, so I have
Are they Adidas sneakers?
But Adidas sneakers to cover larger.
Oh my
God. See, that don't make sense. They're sneakers. They're tennis shoes. Now look, that's the owner. The owner just came out.
Somebody inside has on Adidas. Is that okay?
Wow, I'm sorry. Like I
No.
understand.
Does she have on a sneaker? No. Does she have on a sneaker?
Do that.
This lady at the bar, you own it. Come on.
How can I be a man? There's no Air Force Ones. Done.
Oh wow. You're a nigger at the end of the day. I'm saying you're basically saying he's a nigger at the end of the day.
That's the owner.
And he can't be
He
there.
owns.
Yeah, but yeah.
Now he had to check him because he was coming at his wife, so now he on some other shit. Now here's the funny thing: his wife, the girl recording,
First of all, I wasn't
she's a
talking
lawyer
to
and
you.
former DA of Atlanta.
I was talking to my husband. I was saying you're saying he's a nigger at the end of the day.
Same one.
I don't give a fuck. She said.
Because he thinking now that she called him a nigga, and that's not what she said. Yeah, they ready to scrap.
I don't care.
And they talking about calling the police. He like, I'm not staying in jail. My wife a lawyer, bitch. Yeah, I mean, it's a drama in there, but do you? My thing is, do you hold up to your convictions if you believe in something? Do you stand up for your convictions?
And you're the owner of Umi, and you're
Exactly.
and you're establishment of black.
Hold on, wait. Let me
a lot
hit
of black
this.
people come here, and I think you know that. We come here to sit down for the dollars. Yeah, we won't. We definitely won't. We don't want to come to any of your restaurants.
That's because he's so big.
We will.
Support black business.
Get clothes to fit.
Cafe, gonna put
Steve.
She been trying to put him away. How far can she put that big motherfucker away?
Yeah, you should just leave.
Yeah, it should be done. It should be a done deal.
Totally different. They outside.
And then look.
It's not a way to go as well, but
Look,
it's just.
I'm gonna cut the rest of this shit short because it's too long. But so she went on Channel 5 News in Atlanta later and explained the situation and explained how she was a lawyer, former district DA or whatever, and the situation, but the owner even made a public apology and said, we should have looked into it. Maybe we should have looked into it and looked to see what type of shoes the lady in the bar had on too. But it was handled wrong, I believe, on both ends. What they say?
No,
I thought they had comment on this. But yeah, I mean, they was wrong on both ends. Yeah. I think it was a stupid situation. And also during that Channel 5 News report, the big dude even knew that I was violating the thing, but it was the fact that y'all throwing me out, but y'all didn't throw her out because she was violating it too. But sometimes you gotta just
she was in there like during happy hour time and they came in at lunchtime. That might be a rule they have at a certain amount of time.
Nah, because they also showed this posted on there at no time. So we do not allow this type of shoe, this type of dress. So that's on the wall, and they had it in like one of those stone ass signs that you got to grind in where it's permanent.
But then my thing about it, she was dressed and she just had a tennis shoe on. What if she took her shoes off in the restaurant and just put her shoe on? Maybe she had a heel. To me, it doesn't matter. If you want, once they told you you had to leave, it's over.
What type of restaurant was it?
It's a sushi bar.
I'm saying, was it an expensive restaurant?
It's a high-end sushi restaurant that has a chain across the country.
You got a female in there. Like, what I try to tell people is people see you before they hear you. You got a big black guy. I'm not making an excuse for the guy. Big black guy coming to a high-end restaurant, that's what you said, with a jogging suit on, some braids, and some tennis shoes. Like, at the end of the day, you come to spend your money, but you were.
The jogging suit was little.
We only seen a part of what she had on, but
what did she work there? What did she work in the kitchen?
How did he look the last time he came there?
Right, because he has been there 5 times. Like I said, they I guess they have money, so they spend money in there. Where's the how did he look when he went in there before?
Right.
Yeah, he said they said he came in there before like in some tennis shoes and they let him in and he had a good time. He spent thousands of dollars, but maybe it depend on who was there. Maybe it depend on the staff. I don't know.
My dude said that the owner said she had on was wearing a dress sneaker.
Right, he did say that a dress sneaker, but it's a sneaker. It's a dress sneaker.
You do have casual.
I'm just trying to say though.
You do have casual
shoes, but they don't look like a tennis shoe. They look more like a casual shoe.
So
it's considered a tennis shoe.
But she had on some Adidas. That's what they kept saying. The thing, it was some Adidas.
Maybe it was they casual. They make them.
Do they make?
The owner over there, it's a sushi bar.
But
they make Adidas,
so Air Force Ones ain't a casual shoe.
Man, Adidas like they shoes whack anyway.
Oh my damn! Oh my damn!
I mean.
I got some good Adidas.
Did she have some shell toes?
I got some good Adidas, man. Nah, fuck that. I got some dope ass Adidas, man. I had to go with my Adidas tracksuit. But in this situation, I gotta give this shit to both of you dumb motherfuckers.
Your dumb ass.
You should have got the fuck out. You should have stayed your ass out of it. You the owner. They didn't even have to know you was the owner. He just asked you a question. You could have said, I don't know, bro. Kept walking. Stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, and if he been there, you seen it.
And I don't even eat sushi, so fuck both of y'all.
Right.
Punk motherfuckers.
Go fuck yourself.
But that's the ratchet news for today. We're going to take this quick pause with the musical shit. And when we come back, we're going to be kicking it with LAVAR and AKEYA. We're going to talk about how highly flavored tow trucks work. It's the vibe on motherfucking air.
Hey y'all, it's our Thanksgiving entertainment with the Bible here.
You ain't never got to worry about if I'ma keep bringing bags to this house. I will, yeah, you know that I will. Anything you want, I'm gon' work it out. I don't give a fuck about the amount. I will, yeah, you know that I'm skilled, yeah. Wanna take care of you, babe, like my daddy taught me to. We can take trips to wherever, babe. Like Smokey say, let's cruise. Nothing's gonna keep my hustle. Word to my nigga Nipsey. We ain't never ever gonna struggle. Baby, put your trust in me, 'cause I'm a working man. Said I'm a working man. I'll put that work in. Cause I'm a working man. Oh, I'm a work. Born with ambition, I was complete every mission I does. If there's something wrong, I'll save the day. All you gotta do is wash my cake. Even when we in the bedroom, I keep the same complete attitude. Grinding like I'm on the block. Putting overtime in until you reach the top. I wanna take care of you, babe, like my daddy taught me to. We can take trips to wherever, babe. Like Smokey say, let's AK. Say I'm a player, but I don't play. I'm gonna have it my way, no matter what these haters say. Best stay out my way. My mic is my AK. Say I'm a player, but I don't play. There's something you want, you better go out and get it. If it's something you need, surely don't do without it. If it's something you love, build your world around it. To stop at anything that would try to destroy your dream. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm gonna have it my way, no matter what these haters say. Best stay out my way. My mic is my AK. Say I'm a player, but I don't play. I'm gonna have it my way, no matter what these haters say. Best stay out my way. My mic is my AK. Say I'm a player, but I don't play. I stay on my grind, and I get this money. Never give up, cause someone's acting funny. And build my dreams and see them all come true. What they say, it's about what you do with your life. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm getting money on, starting on, riding on, flying on, laughing at it. I'm gonna have it my way, no matter what these haters say. Best stay out my way. My mic is my AK. Say I'm a player, but I don't play. I'm gonna have it my way, no matter what these haters say. Best stay out my way. My mic is my AK. Say I'm a player, but I don't play.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Hell yeah. Fucked up.
World premiere. Brand new banger.
What's up? Show my dick,
Man, you
boy.
gotta stay about that piece, man. We got work.
Oh, man, I know, man.
Let's go get to the money. Serbia finished in 7th place. Brother Tyler finishing up in 4th. One of the duo news today. Pretty much neck and neck here. Jonathan Cotton, we last saw in Serbia, finished in 7th place.
Man. You good? Huh?
Bitch, I'm jigging. Slow way. Bitch, I'm jigging. I got you. One way. Let's go. Bitch, I'm jigging. I woke up on the night. I'm from the dirt. I got a plot. I fuck this bitch. She takes me the back door unlock. Load up a dirty stick. I make a mess in my. I'm from Kinder County, where them niggas rowdy. Ain't no hoe shit about me. Ain't Camilla shouting. I heard your nigga got it. I hit him with this D. I sent my niggas robbing. They left him in the street. Jug, how you put up in my hood? Ooh, I'm finessing your pack. Right here, I will be back. I got my granola in the sack.
bitches. That thing on me holding my bridges. That ride on me, nigga, I'm fishing. Don't try me, I'm baking your biscuit. I'm hitting impossible missions. I cannot stop counting these digits. These niggas be saying they with it. They lying, I really was in it. I get the pot and start mixing. I'm fucking up the whole kitchen. I'm selling 50s for hundreds. It's fire, no they don't want it. Nigga pays on my station like something. Have a women in when I'm performing. You rapping niggas, it's so boring. I'm getting hair while I'm recording. Zoom my way straight to the bank. I fucked that hoe off a weight. She opened up a nigga safe. I counted it up and I did. But I ain't done for the night. I gotta make me a flip. While I'm still running from fights. I think this week got me bugging. I passed the shit to my cousin. In public, we thugging. I'm selling the drop, they gon' love it. I don't give a fuck about budgets. Cause I'm chicken nigga and it's nothing. I'm getting it in and I'm gone. Try me, I'm busting your dome. Bitch, I'm jugging. I'm fresh on central booking. I'm popping now. They cannot hold me down. Bitch, I'm jugging. I dance all in the pussy. I pipe her down. And then I'm sliding now. Bitch, I'm jugging. I jug you for your pack. This not an act. This shit is really fact. Bitch, I'm jugging. I ice on all my children. I'm Cleveland bound. Bitch, I hold it down. Bitch, I'm jugging. 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 Somewhere. Jug. Somewhere. Some dogs in teeth. My nigga Brady on the beat.
We back in this motherfucker one more time. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D's, the open mic king. The one and only, the big homie. Oh wow, I got the mic up too. The mics don't act right. You just heard music from Hellveld, Bitch, I'm Jugging. Then you heard some music from Jimmy McGee, shout out to Chuck Brown, with I Don't Play. It did the White Thompson. Brother Russell Thompson with Working Man, formerly of the Rude Boys. It's going down, man. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media. Simply by searching for the vibe on air. I gotta shout out She Shared Creations for making the vibe on air cup that I drink my beer out of. I'm waiting for my other cups, man. I'm tired of talking to you about them. I know you got 3 jobs, but goddamn it. Shout out to Scratch by Butter for these too. These are old school, but Scratch by Butter did those as well. We in here about to talk to some people. I think, look, check this out. She opening a new cafe, a new restaurant, a new place of eatery. He will make sure that if you need your car moved, it'll get moved. Or if you don't take care of your business, it'll get moved twice as fast. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for AKEYA, highly flavored, and my man man, I'm drunk. LAVAR of above average auto removal. And he wore a green thing, so you know that's what he looked like today. You can see through him. But he's above average. He's supposed to do things differently. What's going on, y'all? Nothing much, man. You know, the mic is there in the middle, y'all, for a reason. But y'all may have to lean into it to talk. You know, y'all can take turns talking it, unless y'all gonna talk at the same time. I don't know. But this is a good vibe in here. I like the shit y'all had to say about the dumb shit that goes on in the world on the news, because y'all have a good opinion about shit. You know, y'all differently thinking. And you know, we was talking during the break. You know how people always got something to say. They want to think they right, and they think because they think that's what they think, that's what it is. instead of actually learning and researching shit. You know, everybody has an opinion, and that's the problem. Because their opinion, they think because they have an opinion that their opinion is the truth. And sometimes niggas just need to shut the fuck up. I might be one of them niggas. But hey, so what's going on with y'all? So let's start with Kia, because, you know, Kia, you've been here before, right?
Yes.
Back when I had other co-hosts and shit. And it was talking about the food and everything. You didn't bring no samples, which I'm pissed about.
I didn't get off the fire.
I don't care. You're supposed to cook 3 days ago and just put it in the freezer or something. Microwaves all through this bitch. But, you know, you've been cooking at many different locations for a long time. And you had your menu was, you know, people followed you just because of your food. Right. I remember when you started doing it at one place, and then you moved to another place, and you got the food truck with the vans at, what was it? I don't know if they was vans. They was van-like. Yeah. At, you know, but I don't want to name no other names of the place you've been at, but, you know, and then you was over at one other spot, you know, that I currently do open mic at that used to be someplace else. But but now, you know, you finally have your own, you know, brick and mortar spot. What does it feel like?
It feels good. It was a lot. It was a lot to get it going because.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. I guess it would help if I turned the mic on over there. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Oh, well.
So it feels good.
It feels good, and it was a lot getting it going because it was like empty for almost 2 years, and it was completely destroyed in there. So we had to completely just like.
Because it was another place before. It was another, because I know where it is. Because you're not far from, it's about last night.
Yep, I'm right next door.
Right next door. So I remember that, because there used to be a barbecue spot there. So how long have they been closed?
It was a Jamaican spot.
Okay, that's what it was.
Almost, like a year and a half. Probably about been 2 years now, because we got it in June. And I actually been done. It was just waiting on these COVID situations and stuff was getting shut down. So I had a guy named Michael Cable. He did everything. He came in and laid it out. He showed out. Because my vision was never for it to look like a restaurant. Being in the hood, and we're from the hood, we're from the same neighborhood or whatever. We had the pleasure of having decent homes and our grandparents and stuff in our life. But a lot of people didn't around there, so I wanted my restaurant to look like when you come in there, you feel like you at home.
Okay.
You don't feel like you just in a takeout restaurant.
So you got a couch in there with the plastic on it?
Do have a couch, you know.
You got a couch in that joint.
That's the back in the day shit. You know, your grandma had that couch with the plastic on the motherfucker.
Yeah, no plastic on it. But
you got the runners on the floor and shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Brand new floor. I had to put a brand new floor down.
No, but that's cool though. I mean, you've been working hard for that though. You really have been working hard for that. That was your goal, and you know, I'm glad that you finally got to this place. This is how hard I know you've been working for. And I just saw the post. You made your own fucking sign to put on the front of your building.
I sure did.
What you do? Did you made it literally yourself, or did you just design it and somebody else put it together?
So the guy Mike.
Speaking of Mike.
So the guy Mike that did everything. I was going to this place to go get a sign, and he was like, he like, shit, I can make you a sign. I said, for real, what did you do? He said, I'm gonna measure it and get a board. So he measured it, he went and got the board, I went and got the letters, and I spray painted the letters and spray painted the board, and then I laid them how I wanted them to be laid and glued them on there, and bada boom, bada bing, and he put it up yesterday.
I like the sign too, because the one thing I like is it's an orange backdrop behind it. Yeah. You know how that's gonna be visible as fuck.
And that was the reason, because the light that's attached to the building, for some reason it don't work. He rewired it, he put a new light bulb in there. For some reason it won't work. So I was like, I had to go with something vibrant to pick up on the street.
That's good. But I mean, the sign and so what's all right, let me get my question right, because this is the thing that I want to know. What's going to be the biggest thing that's going to drive people to your spot?
someone new, because I don't know, because I've been doing this off and on for 18 years since I was pregnant with my son, so technically 19. I was probably about like, what you think, about 6 months pregnant with him, 7 months pregnant with him when I started doing this, and I have stopped and started many times, and a lot of my customers that I had since then for 19 years always came back. Since Instagram and Facebook, I have gained a lot of great new customers, but they all been long-term customers. I don't really have no new customers like that I didn't have within 6 months. Everybody been rocking with me for at least a year and over with, and I appreciate y'all, I truly do. So what I'm gonna bring to my new customers, definitely when you come in here, you're gonna feel like you're at home, you're gonna feel appreciated, and you're gonna get some real live good food.
Are you doing, because you in the place now, you know, where you are, it's not, I'm not gonna say it's a saturation of restaurants there, but there are restaurants around there, but what's gonna have you stand out to some of the other places? Like, talk about the menu.
My menu is soul food, American based. I have burgers, I have some vegan, vegan, I do have some vegan dishes, I have some vegetarian dishes and stuff like that, but I didn't, because people so used to me working in a bar, when I came up with my menu, I was trying to fit that lifestyle too, but I realized now that this is not a bar, it's a restaurant. So now I have more restaurant soul food options. I have burgers now, more sandwiches now. You know, I have breakfast now. I'll be opening up at 10 o'clock in the morning for breakfast.
Y'all trying to really figure that phone shit out.
Probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. 7.
I ain't opening that early.
8.
No.
But I mean,
no, 10.
Okay.
That would be, for real, breakfast time is breakfast time.
Yeah. But you gotta understand.
McDonald's open at 6. Goddamn it.
Listen, you gotta understand this. I'm on the 31st. I'm not
True that. Hey, real spit for real. That's real spit.
But that's my hood. I don't have no fear of it, but you know.
But
what you need, some lotion?
he want this. Because we all on, y'all on camera, they trying to fix their phone situation because they trying to go live and shit, so they need some help to get the phones up.
Put it back there. The joint. No, the thing that is back there.
Let's stop the whole show while y'all figure your phone out.
No.
Let's figure that out first. See, now that's in the camera, and okay. So the phones. Y'all got the phones up now?
Yeah, we got them up now, man. We got them up now.
All right, good. Let's continue with the interview. Now it's falling down. Let's fall down.
I'll figure it out. Y'all go ahead.
That's that Tito was trying to.
I know he's still on camera. It don't matter. It's on camera anyway. Goddamn. Look, but no, but you got a great asset there too, because where you are is a good space. You right next to a bar, and that bar don't have food. That's another thing. But the thing is that you do have a unique menu. You had a unique menu because you do the soul rolls, them steak rolls, motherfucker.
I still got them. I did keep them.
You better have kept them.
I kept the faith.
I don't even want to be your friend no more.
I want to give About Last Night a shout out, because ever since they knew I was moving in, they have been totally supportive of the movement and what I'm trying to do. And now they're going to open up at 10 because I'm opening up at 10. Now they're going to start offering drink specials when you come in. We're going to sit down and work out specials if you come in with a box from Holly Flavor. So I appreciate that. 2 black business working together.
That's dope. I'm going to move some questions over here to LAVAR. What's up, big homie?
What up, dog?
What's up, man? So, you above average auto removal. Mm-hmm. I know at one point on the thing I said auto towing, but it's auto removal.
Yeah, removal.
Explain what's the difference between towing and actual auto removal.
You can't call me to get your car towed from one place to another.
Okay.
When you call me and that car on the back of my tow truck.
Crawl to that mic a little bit, though, because you all laid back cool.
And that car on the back of that tow truck, you won't see it again.
So you straight repo?
No, I don't repo.
You don't repo?
I don't do any repo.
Okay.
No, it's just scrap.
Okay.
That's where the money is.
So you just buying the car and taking. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that because I had to see my thing in my head. I've done repo of people.
Okay. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that actually done auto repo, and it's similar. It's almost a similar transaction, except the car ain't gonna fight you back. The owner will.
Right. Yeah,
but you know, you're buying cars to scrap.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. How much money is in that? Because I've heard a lot of people that done it, and I've seen that it's money in it. But you know, I've never asked them like how that process works.
It's definitely a multi-million-dollar business.
Really?
Like, yeah. It's the money in the scrap game. I don't want to do nothing else.
Wow.
Like nothing else. I wouldn't give. I probably do this until the casket drop.
So how many people are really out here like that have cars and they just like, oh, this bitch need to go?
Go on 480.
Mm-hmm.
Between 4 and 6.
Just cars on the street, just cars on the highway. Just
you wouldn't believe. Like it doesn't matter the year. Sometimes people just get tired of cars and they just
and they just abandon.
But I don't just buy them. I don't just buy scrap cars. Like if you want to sell your car and you want to sell it for a good number, I'll buy it too. You know, it doesn't have to be scrap. It can be a car that's remarkable.
Okay, so you also reselling some of these cars too, then?
Yeah, and I also sell parts. So
that's beautiful.
That's just something that I moved into this year with
that's
the junkyard.
Dope.
So
yeah, I mean, because just if you think about it, even if it's a scrap car, it's parts in it that might be reusable. Definitely. Exactly. Yeah, that's because I know I've had cars that I thought was junk, and it's a lot of where I live at, because I live around where she got a restaurant at. It's a bunch of those little yards where they pull apart shit or whatever. They reselling, and I can see how that could be lucrative as hell.
Yeah, I have people coming from out of town. Not far out of town, but like Detroit, PA, the surrounding states to pick up parts because I posted online. Wow. So yeah, it's again. I don't
shop
know.
Around the corner from us. We all in the same.
So are you up on miles too?
138th. I got the 3 corners.
See, that's what I just said. Around the corner. I'm around. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. So how long you been there?
I've been on 138th for 21
I'm trying to think.
years.
What's right there? What's
Tire
right there?
shop.
Yep.
Car lot.
Not where Limrock's at. The Limrock used to be.
You went too far.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah,
okay.
like two streets up.
Okay.
Two streets before that, yeah.
And my cousin used to own a car wash over there, and he used to sell signs out there way back in the day. His name Roland. Roland
that's the place I got.
Oh, you got so you got my cousin Roland old spot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So what made you want to get into that though? What was the thought process that said, you know what? Fuck that, I'm gonna get a tow truck and tow these niggas' cars and get money.
Just trying to figure out. Well, I've always been into cars from when I was a juvenile, from stealing them.
Wow. Hold on, wait a minute. I got a sound effect for that. No. New Jersey Drive and Cleveland ass nigga.
But I just went back into what I like to do. They say if you do what you like to do, you won't work a day in your life. I don't consider what I do work. So, I knew I didn't want to be in the streets forever. I've been out of the streets 18 years, and this took over. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I went back to what I like to do, and I stuck with it, and it paid off.
But did you just figure this out? Did somebody give you some guidance, or did you research on your own? You was like, you know what? Let me get a tow truck.
Nope. I started dealing with the cars when I bought the building from Roland. I was selling in the streets.
Okay.
But it was a car wash that goes with cars. And then after that, I did the car lot thing. And how I got into the business, me and a buddy of mine named Mark with Brick House Realty. Shout out to Brick House Realty. We bought a tow truck together, and we bought it to run cars back and forth to the auction. But the guy across the street from me asked me why I didn't scrap, and I'm like, what is that? How do you do that? So I bought my first vehicle from the guy who actually drives for me now. And I picked the car from him. I gave him a certain amount. Hank, with the guy across the street, showed me how to process the car. So I took the car down. I got my money back plus more, and I still had these parts. I took them in and got more money. So it's like I can invest some money today and get more money back today. Fuck selling cars.
Yeah, fuck selling cars. Scrap them
I'm a
hoes.
scrapper. I got flyers made up and everything. I'm passing out flyers the whole night.
You about to be
I
the
want
black
all
car
scrap-
parts of.
I wanted all the scrap cars. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So that's how I started.
But that's some see. But that's what people understand. You got to find your lane. You can find a lane and stick to it. It's not about trying to, because everybody want to try to do what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
Which I've made a business off of, because everybody all of a sudden want to be bondsmen. So of course I teach bond classes. But it's not always about trying to do what everybody do. Like, I figured out I'm kind of funny, and I can have a band play behind me and just have you come up and get on the mic. I've been doing open mics and all that shit. You got to find your lane, figure out what you're good at, and do something different than everybody else. Or if you do something that's the same, you got to be better than everybody else at it, or have a new twist on it. But I like that in that, because I've never thought about that. I've seen people, and it's just like the same thing with people who want to buy houses for cheap. I understand houses, of course, real estate is always gonna make money, but I never thought that's the same way cars. What you're doing with now, with you buying cars.
And it's easier now than when I've been doing it for like 15 years. It's easier now because of the social media marketing.
Right.
All you gotta do is pick up a car and post, hey, I got this car for parts. Back then, like, you had to get in the paper, word of mouth and stuff like that. So,
but even back then in the paper, people always trying to, because if you had a certain car, niggas used to always, back in the day when you was in the street, niggas bought cars and tried to fix them up, and then they tried to buy another car just like it to have parts for that car.
Yeah.
That was the game back then.
Yeah.
So it was still then, but now, with social media,
and especially with COVID, ain't nobody buying new cars.
Ain't nobody buying.
I just trying to keep their cars together.
Right.
Come holler at me for parts, y'all. I got them.
I love LAVAR, man. That nigga got parts and cars and
all that.
But you never wanted to cross. Say it again.
He refurbished Dickie suits.
Yeah, the old Dickie suits.
No, them bitches, but Dickie suits last forever. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Big joke.
Yeah.
When
you know how long we been friends?
he your best friend, so I guess a long time.
Since I was 7 and he was 7, I was 8, and he just turned 43, and I'll be 44 in February.
I thought you was 62. Nah, just play.
I feel it. These knees 62.
Nah, you good. But no, that's cool though. I mean, because that was the thing. I asked her to come, and she was like, "Can my best friend come?" I was like, I hate when people want to drag people on and shit, because sometimes your best friends don't be shit. But I looked through your shit, and I was like, yeah, bring him on, definitely. Yeah, he's doing this thing. Okay.
He doing this thing,
and he a Browns fan.
And he a part of my success. He a part of where I'm at today, because I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna give up cooking and move to Columbus,
And I remember you said that too, back then.
just for a little while, till I got down there and got my feet wet. Then I was gonna open up something there. So I think he ain't want me to leave. So.
Well, I mean, if that's your best friend.
Building. Yep, I'm sticking that story. It's mine.
You bought her the building? Oh shit. Love. No, just play. It's still love, y'all best friends. That's love, nigga. No, if he bought you a building, nigga, that's love. And he getting a piece, of course. But
No.
You ain't doing you ain't
doing what?
You ain't getting nothing?
Like what? What do you mean?
Like a percentage of rent? Nothing? Wow. Can somebody be my friend? I need to buy another build too. I want to do some shit. I want to open a bar. But we gonna talk about that. But so
you would want to own a bar?
Definitely. My family been in the bar business for a long time. I'm in the bar. I might as well own one of them motherfuckers. But I wouldn't drink in my bar. I watch too much Bar Rescue to fuck up my shit. But that's more than that. But we ain't talking about me. We talking about y'all. So how, besides the fact, okay, you bought the building and y'all best friends, but how else what kind of collaboration is highly flavored and above average gonna try to work on while y'all,
Who knows? Who knows?
It's wide open right now, right?
Sky's the limit. Like
And we've been friends for so long. We grew up a house away from each other. We know a lot of the same people. So most of the people that mess with me mess with him, and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? So we feed off of each other. I'm gonna always support him. If somebody call me and be like, "Hey, they always call me like, what's VAR number? I got this car I want him to get. Oh, what's VAR number? My daughter need a car. You think
people are saying y'all got to speak it to the mic because y'all know.
Oh well, people, we just feed off of each other or whatever the case may be. You gotta understand this. We grew up with each other, and like I was the silly, goofy one that probably people thought would never amount to nothing, and he was the bad one. Like he said, he stole cars, and people thought he probably wouldn't even have lasted to 43, and he would never probably have got out the street. Now I definitely was one of the people that thought he would never get out the street because he was. Anything, I ain't gonna lie, whether he was in the street stealing cars, he wasn't that good at stealing cars because I done seen him a couple times, but everything he touched, he literally turns to gold. He's very educated and he teaches himself a lot, and he's always willing to learn. So he always been a success even when people thought we was a fuck up. And I always been I think my success in life is how I treat people and how I am. Like, I never been nobody different than who I am. I can't never recall myself being a different type of way. I think people like and fall in love with me more or less because I'm like a nurturer. Like, I love on people and all of that stuff like that. Like, and that's just who I am. So with his smartness and his talents and his hustle on top of my hustle and who I am, we make each other better. Like, we evenly yoked in that, but being in a relationship, no, hell no.
So, I mean, but y'all known each other since what, 7?
He was 7, I was 8.
Y'all never tried?
No.
I mean, that's like that sister brother type thing.
That's what sister brother. That's
what. But that's because I got.
And he don't like big girls, so I wouldn't have had a chance anyway. I don't think he took a big girl down since what, like junior high school.
Damn. That's
damn. He ain't wrestled with no big girls in a minute, so.
You said he ain't wrestled with no big girl. What, you ain't from Atlanta, nigga? You said he ain't wrestled with no big girl.
He ain't took no big baby down in a minute. So.
Wow. But I mean, beyond all that though, but I see the love between y'all though, and that's an important thing, and it transcend through time and into business, and you know, I mean, that's some dope shit though. That's a not the normal black love, but that's the black love that need to transcend through the community type shit. Okay, you know, I see you doing real good. You know, here, let me give you this bill. Let me make sure you can be successful. Let me make sure your business grows so it can inspire other black folks.
Well, you know, a lot of that.
Talking to Mike.
You know, a lot of that comes from you being comfortable with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's in the restaurant business, and that's something that she always wanted, her own standalone restaurant.
Right.
I'm in the car business. I can't be jealous of what she do. She can't be jealous of what I do, but I'm into seeing people. If you are a person I'm not going to put in more than you do. I like to see people win. And in our community, people try to pull people down. They don't try to help people. They don't help. They don't try to help people get to where they need to be. I'm comfortable and I'm confident in who I am and what I do. I have no problem, even in the scrap game, even in the tow business. I show a lot of people the tow game. You can't knock what I do. You may do it better. You may do it worse, but you won't do it how I do. I'm comfortable in how I do things. You know what I mean? I have no problem with turning people on to bettering themselves. Now, again, I'm a street guy, and if you want to get out of the streets, and I can help you get out of the streets, I'll do that. But you got to enjoy what you're doing.
And and I see that you do that, and it's you know, that's one of the things, like, because everybody want to. They see that when somebody sees you are doing successful things or being successful at something, of course they want to try to jump in, and you know, it's just like the bail bond business. Everybody want to try to become a bail bond because they think a bail bond just makes so much money. And then of course I teach the classes, but I try to explain to people the money that you see is not all your money. So you got to sometimes, you know, show them the downfalls and the pitfalls too. And you just make them understand, I want you to be successful because it looks good on me because I'm the one that put you in here. But also, if you're not a person that's really doing this for the right thing, I don't want you to be a bad influence on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see people like that when you...
Oh, yeah. I've run into people who I've sold tow trucks to, who I've turned on to the tow game. And most of them or ex-street guys, nothing is going to be really equivalent to what you was getting in the streets.
Right.
You know, but with what we're doing, you ain't going to jail.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You keep fucking around in the streets, you can go to jail or somebody can kill you. You know what I mean? Then you got some people that do it for the money. It ain't, again, you have to enjoy what you do. I enjoy this. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, oh shit, I gotta go pick up 3 cars. I wake up like, shit, I gotta go pick up 3 cars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta go do what I
and my
have to
phone
do.
don't ring that day. It's like, why the fuck my phone ain't ringing? My ass ain't working. What I gotta do to advertise? You know what I'm saying? It never gets old. I like.
Yeah, it did sound like you said my ass ain't working. I'm like, why your
ass,
what
not
your
ass.
ass got to do with it? What your ass got to do with it, bro?
My ass ain't got shit to do with it.
2000.
No, fuck that.
Hold up, man.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No, but no, on a more serious note, like you have to, whatever it is, and you got to enjoy doing it.
And that's a big thing, because when people just do something just for the money, they be miserable. If you don't really enjoy it, it has to have some aspect about it that makes you just want to get up in the morning and do it. And if you're not feeling that shit, why the fuck are you doing it?
I ain't gonna lie, when I get up, I don't be wanting to cook. When I get in there, I don't be wanting to cook. Like, I'm not gonna say I lost my passion for it, but I'm tired. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing this a long time, so sometimes I get tired, but as soon as I get that first person that came in here like, hey kid, I couldn't wait for you to open, girl. I was dreaming of them steak rolls. That gets me up and going, like, you know, people reaction makes me love what I do. And
I think the
every
love,
time I do something, I'm nervous.
the love drew away from you because it wasn't your shit. It was semi yours, but I think once if you have your own, when you have your own thing now, that's what's gonna bring it back to you, because you love to cook.
I did, but you know, I've been doing this for a long time. You know,
What do you think took it away from you?
Healthy shit. I mean,
you big, man, shut the fuck up.
My motherfucker's feet be hurt at the end of the goddamn day. Some days I can't stand up straight. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my gift. I respect my gift. But you know, I do love what I'm doing. I'm gonna say this: the people keeps me motivated to keep cooking.
Okay.
If I ever lose clientele or my restaurant completely flop because of clientele, I just stop doing it, and it probably wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't feel like I failed at that, because I'm 43 and I can honestly say I had 18 great years in this game. You see a lot of fly-by-night cooks. You get what I'm saying? You see a lot of people who can't say that they've been cooking for this long and still got the same clientele and love. Mm-hmm. So I don't like calling them customers. They my people. A lot of them have became my family over the years. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? That keeps me motivated to want to keep doing this. It's not so much the cooking. It's the enjoyment that I give people when they put some of that highly flavored in their mouth.
That sounded so nasty but sweet. But we about to hop into some music real quick. When we come back, we're gonna holler at LAVAR and AKEYA more and talk about towing and eating at the same time. Because I'm sure he's told a car try to sell some car for parts while eating a steak roll or something. So we gonna be back in a second with some more of this vibe on air in your mouth.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sierra Kylie with the Vibe on Air Live. Make sure y'all tune in. It was a great show. I enjoyed myself, and I can't wait to see you guys. Much love.
Red light, green light, when green lights turn blue, that's how you know they're after you. Another kid gunned down by 12. Why fear the devil when you're already right, but who am I? A rebel with more than one cause. It takes a lot of heart when you're inspired to do it all. The ladder to the top is tall, but baby, I ain't got no ceiling, so stay the fuck up my business. Don't give a fuck about feelings. I'm slaying all of my demons. I'm to the top of my winnings, so please respect my grind. Life is hard with a depressive mind. You gotta smile though you feeling like shit inside. You gotta love though you riddled with pain. But please believe you gon' see my name hanging up in lights. I'm shining in gold. I manifest, I'm blessed, don't give a fuck what you told. It may not be easy, but nothing worth having is. I gotta get these dividends to lead to my kids. Fantasies, let go of memories. Look deep inside, you find a major key. No codependencies, let go of memories. Look deep inside, you find a major key. Don't be fooled, life is hard. Sending us reflections through our scars. Deep inside my morning thoughts. Coffee's on the table. Mirror is God. Shout out to my inner city gypsies. Living in the in-between. Going through the mean unseen. Shout out to my inner city gypsies. Living in the in-between. Going through the mean unseen, yeah. Don't be fooled, like it's hard. Sending us reflections through our scars. Deep inside my mind, morning thoughts. Coffee's on the table. Mirror is God.
MCs connect to form something more powerful than Optimus Prime. 216, the reason why we rhyme. Let's stop all the hate, step outside your feelings and stand on the front line. Unite for one cause, one goal. Come on, y'all, let's do this for our city. This is Ant Jones, the general. Now close your eyes and walk with me as we prove to the world beyond the shadow of a doubt that Cleveland is definitely in the house.
Cleveland, what I'm reppin', so tell me what to hate about. Junior playing quarterback, don't watch me run your route, I do it for the land. You know what I stand for, if Cleveland in the house, I gotta be the landlord. I'm reppin' the city, who reppin' it with me, so pop up the bottles and roll up the sticky. We cockin' the 40s and low in the semi, we smoke to the ash and drink till it's empty. ECG and I rap for y'all. Hey, Mr. Like Uncle Charles, got killers on St. Clair, in the Craig, Westside, G Square, all the way to 7 all 30th, whatever y'all. Many more streets can't name them all. Hood chicks, so ice girls. Cleveland, we got the baddest bras. They call me Ray Jr., I'm who they blogging about. I'm from EastCleveland.com and I ain't logging out. Go!
I'm from the land, I'm a nutcake. True, you think it's sweet? Yeah, snatch your cupcakes. I know some Cleveland shooters that never pump fake. I'm so nice, flow tight like in that rello brick, filling with that guacamole, piccolo, spinach color sticky bro. More bread than a dinner roll. Quit asking what I get it, but we get it on my city. Look, I can't fold my paper. What's that envelope? CLEELAND. All about big fake Benjis. Now let me tell my history quickly before you out of towners make an entry. This is a different world. Dwayne, Ron, and Whitley, my city set trends, and then we get off the way just to get us some ends. Associates, no friends. These haters do not want to see us win. That's how the game go. Eastside when I ride to a die, take from the 50, St. Clair G's and the slap, slap, slap. Salute to all my enemies. Gone.
rockin', you know me, homie. This for the land, see Cleveland is the city, is in me. Stay coolin' like a fan. You stretch before games, I'm stretching bands on the money fam, so I don't understand how you feelin' like I ain't the man, so stop it. Red sand, they outland and never man. You never grand, you never share. Go fan the stone as bright as mine. You can't. I screw you till you love it. Make it out in public, touch the game with no hands. Still thug is rugged.
I pull up in something Coopish, shit Kodak moment, I'm ruthless. Show buzz diamonds, my watch and bracelet is stupid. Creaming 3 groupies, menage a 4 boo, let's do it. Bring no couple love when they choosing, but I'm like deuces. I'm loose, got a tank full of Benjis and still recruiting. Beams on choppers, I'm stupid. Never been shot by Cupid. You see me, please believe me, I'm stunting, this ish is easy. Real as long as I'm breathing, my body look like graffiti.
They tell me what I'm doing is a rarity. Everybody else is a rarity. All these dudes wanna do what I did, but the truth they don't compare to me, cause they compare to a parody. And copy my words like a pair of speech. Tell young Shank when the fans coming in 50,000, that'll get you a pair of keys. I had to laugh. Shank moves snow like an avalanche. All this fun and all this money and the women ain't nothing but the aftermath. And no, I don't be rapping fast, but my dough come rapping fast. Making this all about me, it's equivalent to suicide with your little rap.
They know that's mighty, son almighty. Man, I'm everything it's supposed to be. Your chick is stressing, sweating, cause she wanna get up close to me. My whip from overseas, workers I oversee. Eating a century pocket, man, I gotta keep them holding G's. It's for my rebels, soldiers, survivors. Stay true forever, sweat holding the Bible. My title, I put them on the beat. Bread all in front of me, y'all can never front on me. Don't want to say.
The bag boy. All I know is bangs. For sure. Bitch. Oh man. Don't they forgot? Look me in my motherfucking eyes when I'm talking to you. Papa Willie and this motherfucker. Mad like the flame, bitch.
Hop up out the Rari, 12 chains on my neck. Brain always by the check. Was a young and fucking vest. Want your hands to trigger play. We don't do no disrespect. She said she want a real nigga. Bitch is real as it get. Drop 500, grab my hands. I ain't even break a sweat. Don't look at my bitch too hard. Fuck around and break your neck. It's the first the block twerking. Me and Glock lurking. Fuck you mean why I ain't answer? I've been making money serving. Bullets for you faking ass, hating ass niggas. Jump designer, take a picture of me, make it last, nigga. You be making memes, I be making cash, yeah. Why be jump off in that foreign? Just do the dance, yeah. All this cash I get, if she bad, I hit it. Make her hate to see. I'm extravagant, all is out in weed. This the life of G's, selling bows and keys. I'm extravagant, hella rubber bands. They think I'm trafficking. Diamonds African, that's extravagant. Bitches DBIs, more than scary. Extraordinary, I'm extravagant. Blowing kush smoke out my nose, making O's and shit. Bad bitch from Superior, give me a hit until I doze and shit. Patriot blue drop through the trenches, it don't make no sense. My bitch a boss, she sucking for me good. I just pay her rent. All this ice to make these bitches step, make a nigga squint. Thought he give me toppy, no, I ain't seen her since. Flex on 10, I got him jealous. All this drippy, they can't fuck with me. Partner, you a sucker, think she loyal, but she fucking me. When I want some head, call your bitch to keep me company. 4-5 with a 50-round clip, ain't no jumping me. Hit the club, order 30 bottles, niggas mugging me. RP 30, that's my word. All this cash I get, if she bad, I hit it. Make her hate to see. I'm extravagant, all is out in weed. This the life of G's, selling bows and keys. I'm extravagant, hella rubber bands. They think I'm trafficking. Diamonds African, that's extravagant. Bitches DBIs,
extraordinary. I'm extravagant. Bands on me. She do no hands on me. She use no hands on me. Why me land on me? All this ice and rocky. All these bitches jockey. All these niggas watching. All this dollar clocking. Yeah, you see, I get it. If it's beef, I'm with it. Never drove a Civic. Only drove a foreign. Told that bitch she born. If it ain't money, I'm ignoring. Hit you when I'm off the road from torn.
More money, more hoes, more fight. Fuck the switch number, she was just a one night. More loud, more rocks, more hype. Running up the money, we been pulling all night. More band, packaging, more brand, strip club, making money fly, watching hoes dance. In love with the money, no, we don't romance. They chasing hoes, I'm chasing money, no, we don't romance. Phone whip, paper play, 7K, real nigga, SP, heavyweight. Lot of money, lot of hoes. Show the 50 birds, damn, that's a lot of blow. All that ass, where you get it from? I gotta know. I was on the 6, posted at the corner store. Ain't cuffing on that hoe, cause she ain't right. Said I was fucking on that hoe and wait until she gotta go. Trap niggas, dope dealers, gold ridders, bad bitch, bout money, gold getters, both dealers, brick niggas, DB, real boss, drug dealers, kingpin. More money, more.
I hit the button too, so check it out. It's the vibe on the air. It's the vibe on the air. It's the vibe on the air. Vibe on the air. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D is over my king. I be drinking too much. And it's going down. We kicking it with highly flavored and above average auto removal, nigga. They ain't towing shit. They selling shit. They get that bread and selling parts big. Make sure y'all check out highly flavored on the 5th of November. And this shit's so small. God damn it. 4213 East 131st Street, Cleveland, Ohio 44105. That's funny because that's around the corner from me. I'm in 128 U105. We're on the border. But that's around the corner, right next to About Last Night. Come get you some good food. Be there for the grand opening. If you need your car towed because you just don't want that bitch no more. Well, I'm just saying if you want to get that. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I'm trying to get there. That's why I ain't turn your mic on yet. Nigga ready to jump in and correct. I was trying to get around to it. But nah, yeah, if you want to get your car scrapped and get it towed away from your house and give it away, see my man, LAVAR, man.
We love you too, big dog.
Look,
that's tuna.
Look, I got one question for y'all, then we about to jump into some other shit because this is the thing. Y'all blessed to be like I said, it's good when you could do something that you like and do something that you're good at and do something that, you know, you could change other lives with. And I like that y'all doing that. While y'all whispering and talking this shit.
No.
Y'all making me feel self-conscious.
We talk shit now. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Because I crack jokes too.
I keep telling you, like I told you before, you don't want to rank against me. You don't want it, D.
Kids, let's not do this, man. I
don't get everybody like a 2-minute sample.
No, he don't want it. And I ain't eat, so I gave that up. Let me tell you why I gave up ranking.
Yeah, because
I gave up ranking because
you know they pay me because I do this shit, right?
Listen, I wouldn't give a good goddamn. Only one guy, only one person ever outranked me in my life. His name was Greg Nash.
I beat him.
Greg, he done turned Jehovah's Witness. He don't even be out no more.
I beat him back.
White boy.
White boy greedy.
I beat him.
That's the only person that ever could shut me down on ranking.
You know the only person that beat me? The doctor when I was born. He smacked me on my ass. I'm still looking for him. Eddie Murphy joke back in the day.
But it'd be all.
But no, I mean look. It's not about that. The question I'm asking is that y'all have a blessed life. Y'all doing things y'all want to do, and you touching people's lives. You touching people's lives because you helping other people who want to get in the business. But what is it that about dealing with people? What's some of the negativities about dealing with people?
You wanna go first or me?
Well, I can. Well, you know what? Well, hers. Yeah. The thing is, like, no, seriously, I have several different businesses that I run. Okay. That's mine. I don't advertise any of them because I understand, sometimes when you deal with people that you married to them, no disrespect to people that I know, but I like to be not a one and done, but a one and done or a one and return. People that can, no matter how hard you try, they still see you for how you used to be, and they can ruin.
Yes, man.
They can ruin. Like, they'll talk so much shit about you that it's like, people be like, man, why you don't put.
I remember when D was in high school, he was 98 pounds as a senior.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna give it to AKEYA and let her do her 10 minutes.
Let's see hers.
Me personally, sometimes I get upset when I hear other black people say they don't like supporting black businesses because of customer service. So I deal with a lot of customers, and at the end of the day, you don't like that we clap back. That's what you don't like. Yeah. You won't. Sometimes you will go in an all black business and you will talk to the cashier fucked up, the owner fucked up, any kind of way, and then when they say something back, it's my fault. No, it's not. Don't feel like because you're a customer or you spending your money with me that you can talk to me any kind of way. You don't do it at Ruth's Chris. You don't do it at the Capitol Grill. You don't do it at no other white establishments. You won't even do it at Burger King or McDonald's. But as soon as you see somebody black and they got their shit together, you feel like you could do what you want to do. I have people like, when I was working in the bar, just bust in the kitchen. And I be thinking to myself, like, you can't just bust in my kitchen. And when I cuss you out, and I be like, hey, man, don't bust in here. Oh, man, you tripping. You, what the fuck? That's how they respond. So my response back is, I said what the fuck I said. Get the fuck out of my kitchen. Like, and then I'm labeled as a bitch or I got bad customer service. Treat me like you treat them other motherfuckers, others.
On Facebook, I got Maurice Marbury, a.k.a. Mo Better. He's like, I deal with that same demonstration now. Yeah. LOL, feel it and move over it, man. Yeah, I mean, move over, fam. But you know what? The thing, and I'm going to get this and let y'all speak. It is a difference when it's black people because it's two parts. It's on both sides of the fence because, okay, the customers already look at black businesses like, oh, we supposed to be hood. You should look at it. But you also get the employees that you hire. If you're in the hood and you hire hood and niggas, and they coming at you, all right, what's up, big dog, or what's up, OG, or what's up, old school, and they talking to you like, and it's like, I don't want to come in there and be called no old school nigga. It's like sometimes, or they like, what you get? Sometimes you get these. I used to do what you call it, Instacart, or even Grubhub, and you walk in there and you a Grubhub person. They know you Grubhub. What you come to get? That ain't professional, bitch. Yeah. So you got to also make sure you pick the right people too, because a lot of them motherfuckers sometimes don't really qualify when they hire, because you want to hire black people, of course, but you got to really qualify too. I feel like a black business should be professional and more professional but even if you are highly professional and highly customer service oriented, niggas are still gonna treat you as niggas. Yeah. But here's the other question, the other part of my question to this. Would it be better sometimes if you think you opened a business and they didn't have your name on it?
Yeah. Because the reason why you got people that'll support other people, even though you do the same thing, they won't support you because they don't want to see you grow. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the reasons I don't put my name or me being the front man on businesses that I have. Because a person don't want to. You got people that are laughing in your face. What's up, LAVAR? What's up, LV? They got but won't come buy a tire. But they'll go right down the street and buy a tire for the same price. So it's like anybody that meet me, I never say whoever it is. They be like, "What do you do?" I tow cars. That's it. I'm not.
What about you, kid? What you think?
Me personally,
I mean, you have a brand, so your brand is there, but if it could be different.
I think I am successful because of my name. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a fucked up. Not saying that he does, but
Right.
I really don't.
I mean, he has a brand too, but he can pull away from his brand, but your brand is your name.
My brand is my name, but I think a lot of people deal with me because of who I am. Like a lot of people, you're not gonna really hear somebody be like, "Why you got her on your show? I don't even like her," because I ain't that type
That's
of
funny.
person. Like if you ask them why, they can't give you a legitimate reason why, and if they do say they don't like me, and you be like, "Well, what happened?" and they tell you 9 times out of 10, you gonna feel like it's their fault. So yeah, my name is my brand, and my name is what bring me a lot of business. In the beginning, now highly flavored and my taste and how I offer my food and what I do, it became my brand.
But the best way to build a business sometimes is through that adversity, because people want to try to drag you down anyway. Like my homeboy told me that he said, "You know how many girls be trying to text me telling me about why you friends with him?" And it's like because we do the open mic shit and we in a band, and it's like, why are they hitting you? But he be like, as soon as they talk about it, I shut it down. But that's what it is too. But if you can grow through that adversity anyway, because even like when I did the open mic night, I posted a video and somebody was like, "You heckled my girl one time. That ain't cool." It's like, and you still talking about it. And that shit probably happened like 10 years ago at AKEYA. Right. And I think sometimes it would be better, like I've been doing bail bonds for 16 years. Y'all been doing your business and everything. Sometimes I want to create a new side of it, but have a white face on it.
Yeah.
Because you know what will happen? Niggas will follow more.
Yeah.
Because if they think a white man follow, they're gonna think it's more corporate, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
But it's not. It's because of Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
That's what it's because of.
But
Black Lives Matter.
You know how many businesses are out there where they have a white face in front, but it's black owned?
Yeah.
And you would never know?
Exactly.
Because that's what it takes. Niggas, and I'm going to tell you this. As a nigga who owns a business and I want a white person in front, I don't want to fuck with no black people. And I call, okay, my job. I got a part-time job too. And I had to call about some shit, and there was a dude that answered. And he answered like this. "Welcome to Employee Solutions. How can I help you?" "Oh, yeah, I got this, blah, blah, blah." "Well, you got to do this. What's your name, first of all?" Like, the nigga didn't really want to work. And it's like, and it's bad, because I feel bad in my heart, but I be like, is there any way you can get a white dude I can talk to? I mean, it's because, even from my side, because I know when I talk to people, certain things I've done, after a while, yeah, I'm disgruntled. I want to deal with them. And that's sad.
You got people that, to me, 2 types of people. You got people that have the I own syndrome. I own 9 houses, 8 of them vacant, 1 of them rented. I own this bar, ain't nobody coming to. You know what I'm saying? But you have people that own businesses, such as myself, that don't want to be the front man. You don't have to know I own it.
Right. And
spend money. The fuck? Like,
just come.
That's it.
See, I gotta
fuck
let
the I
people
own
know.
syndrome.
I gotta let people know I'm there. Like, I literally have people that be like, "Oh, Key ain't cooking," and walk out.
I spoke about opening a bar. If I opened a bar, you would never know I owned it.
Never
Ever.
I'll be a bar back.
If I could change Mr. D's Bell, I would drop Mr. D's Bell Bonds, the name, in a minute. It'd be something else.
One example that I use, like, you can have Garth Brooks.
When you change his name to
I'm saying Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
This is October. They can have a concert in July. Tickets go on sale in December. It'll sell out. You can have Jay-Z just as big as they are. In July, tickets go on sale in March. You can buy a ticket in July because black people don't support black. He's Jay-Z.
Right.
Like,
but who them tickets going through?
Who?
Lathan.
Well, yeah.
And they don't know. That's Sanaa Lathan daddy.
Like it's just when people knock entertainers, whether they be hip hop, gangsters, or whatever, that turn pop. You know, when Nelly came out, he wasn't as pop as he is now.
Right.
But Nelly is one of the guys that then went diamond, and there's not many guys that went diamond because of white people.
Right.
Black people buy bootleg. Shit, I used to buy bootleg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what the fuck?
But the thing is, you know, everybody had this stigma about trying to keep it real, keep it hood. But if soon some nigga gets some money for real, them same niggas that's out here talking about, man, fuck that. But if they get some bread,
you gotta stay true. You gotta stay.
You gonna stay true. But you also gotta stay true to who your family is, and to if you get some money, you can't. If I get $10 million right now, am I gonna still be on 161st to Harvard?
No.
Do you expect me to?
Absolutely not.
So am I selling out? If I buy me a house in Fort Lauderdale somewhere?
Nah.
I got $1,000 and I ain't moving. I've been faithful like shit. What the
I
fuck?
mean,
I'm
hold
not,
up.
I listen. And that's my hood. And I love my hood. I love where I'm from.
Yeah,
it taught me everything that I know. But this is the most.
I grew up on 123rd and Superior, and I'm not gonna. My mama bought 5 houses over there. I wouldn't buy one. Yeah. And I love that shit. I still go to the hood every now and then, but I don't want to live there no more. Mo Better said this. He said, we have a black inferior complex that we have been groomed to accept and live by. So we see each other as other in. Okay, this is small. I don't know how to make this shit bigger, but they say and expect discounts and to speak and be spoken to in Ebonics instead of dealing with the proper English and customer service we deal with other cultures with. We'll go to others and spend more and even tip because we have been brainwashed to deal with others better than we do ourselves.
I'm going to tell you something, and this might not hit a lot of people, like they might not agree to what I say. I'm going to tell you something. The civil rights movement messed up the black community. Before civil rights movement, you had nothing but all black businesses in neighborhoods. You go down 131st now, all them old buildings that's closed down and abandoned now, if you look, they were tax, jewelry shops, hair salons, movie theaters, grocery stores, all black owned. Black people needed to feel to have, I guess, the others in their life so bad and be accepted by them so bad, they let them come in and destroy our community. When I moved here from California, because that's where I was born, when I came here, my pediatrician was black. It was an all-black pediatrician on Kinsman called Turner, Lewis, and Ford. The corner of my grandmother's street, it was a black guy named, his name was Hunt. He had that store for years. Speedy's, black-owned stores. Now you ride down the 31st, them stores belong to others. And it's just because they allowed, you know, they wanted to be accepted and go different places to eat. It messed the community up because we had our own. We didn't need to segregate. Don't get me wrong, I got friends all cultures. But we didn't need to segregate them to be successful. My great-grandmother sold chickens. She lived on Cornell. She sold chickens and eggs to the community. She sold apples because we had an apple tree and a pear tree. That's how she hustled and that's how she grind. Once you disintegrated and whites came in and started buying stores and stuff like that, she no longer did it.
It wasn't just whites though. It was also when the Arabs came. The Arabs took over the inner city on the store game for real.
The black dollar doesn't stay in the black community.
Because I grew up when it was all black corner stores, all black, and then the next thing you know, Arab stores came.
Why did they sell out though? What separates the Arabs that came from a rougher.
Because they offer so much money.
No.
They did. They came in and offered money, but two,
the thing is,
the black community don't want to stay in the black community if they get money.
I understand what you're saying when you say the Arabs that have offered a lot of money, but it ain't an Arab that can offer me. I don't care what amount of money that you offer me. I won't sell my business to you. It's not because of the Arab. It's because of what I know I can make off of. You can't offer me $100,000 for my business today when I know I can make that in a year.
Exactly.
What are you when the black business owner sell his business? What are you going to do with the $100,000? $100,000 sitting in the bank and you paying your bills can't do nothing for you. Are you going to open another store? What are you going to do to generate more money?
And that's the thing, because I was going to say $100,000 over a certain amount of time ain't nothing. $1 million ain't really nothing.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna dry out unless you can reinvest it and make it earn more. That's the thing. If you ain't doing nothing else with it, that shit is gonna go.
What people fail to realize is if you have $1 million, your lifestyle is gonna change. So if you're a millionaire and you have $1 million and you have $100,000 a month lifestyle, that's only 10 months of living. You're back broke in 10 months.
You know what $1 million is gonna do? If you got $1 million. The only way $1 million is gonna last if you stay where the fuck you at when you got that $1 million. You gotta still stay in the same hood. Because if you move into a bigger house and get bigger bills, that $1 million gonna be gone. That bitch ain't gonna stretch. $1 million ain't shit.
One of the guys who I listen to on every morning I get up, I listen to a video on YouTube, whether it be Jim Rome, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, Dennis Kimbrough. They say if you divide the money in the world to each person individually, it'll end up back in the hands of the people that had the money.
Exactly.
We're seeing that with people that got that PUA money. You got motherfuckers buying cars that wouldn't buy cars. You got motherfuckers that's going to the show. You got people, especially during social media. There's a video called The Social Dilemma. And I suggest everybody reads that. I mean, not read it, but look at it, because these are people that was VP, CEOs, and whatever that came with the social media. This shit is designed to keep you on it. So if you see a joker on social media throwing dough, and you get $10,000 in your hand, you go to a strip club, you will throw $3,000 or $4,000 instead of investing it.
Which is stupid.
It's designed to keep you trapped. Even though they're giving you the money, they already know that if I give this person $10,000 or $12,000 or $15,000 who've never had $2,000, what you think they're gonna do with it?
They're gonna waste it.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. I like the fact that what you said, because you inoculate yourself with knowledge and financial knowledge, which a lot of people don't do. You wake up to that shit, and that's what a lot of people need to do more, because that's how you get that mindset. It's just like the same thing. You change your circle. You got to change your circle. You got to change your mindset in order to make money. If you want to make money, you have to be in a money-making mindset. You have to be around people who are making money.
But
you can make
you know
money
what?
and still be broke.
It's not even just that. It's what the system that we live in, all of us, we're designed to work. We're not designed to have our own business.
Yeah, that's how we've been bred.
They tell us to go to school and get a job.
Get a trade.
School don't teach you how to budget. They teach you algebra, trigonometry. You gonna be a scientist or a fucking astronaut? I don't need to know about fucking algebra. You read.
When the last time you used algebra?
Yeah, I mean,
or
real talk.
Or geometry.
Yeah.
Well,
how do you?
Because I deal with measurements, so.
But they need to teach you
Shut
how
up,
to
yeah.
budget and how to get your credit together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But why would they teach? As soon as you go to get out of high school, you go to college and you get in debt. So when you get out of college, you behind the 8 ball and you trying your hardest to get in front of the 8 ball. For an example, you got to just say,
shit, me.
You pay your credit but I'm saying your credit card is $2,000 limit, and you got an 18-year-old who's never had $500, so they get $2,000 and they max that shit out
quick.
But when they max it out, they get their credit card bill and they pay $30. On your credit card, they put, if you pay $30, it's going to take you 27 years to pay it off. But if you pay $60, it'll take you 13 years to pay it off. Guess what most people do? pay the 30.
Maurice Marbury Mo Better said, Deej, you're a bondsman. You know the system is not broken. It was made to brainwash and divide the black community. That's true. Danielle Taylor says, yes, think and grow rich. Your money has to constantly work for you, creating ROI daily.
Return on investment.
Exactly. Return on investment.
But the thing is, it's about like my mother, my father, and nobody in my family chose to think outside the box. I did. It's up to you as an individual.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody in my family are entrepreneur. I don't think still are. Is an entrepreneur, and I definitely give credit to God. But all God did was gave me the tool. I put in the work because He give everybody a tool to come out here and get out here and get it. I did the work, so I definitely take.
It's called a gift for a reason.
Work. And I asked a lot of people for help and could not get it. I asked people about getting the EIN number and everything. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Not until about 2 months ago, I didn't even know that I didn't have a LLC. I had the other kind.
You had the sole proprietor?
The sole proprietor. I didn't even know but I paid it and I had it for so long. And I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to get some of that PUA. They told me no, but I tried. And she was like, why you don't have an LLC? I'm like, I do. I'm like, girl, I had this thing for such amount of years. She like, no, you don't. And, I didn't know because a lot of things I just really did on my own. How to write contracts. How to,
Close to the mic.
how to write contracts and everything like that. So, I had to self-taught a lot of things. So, at the end of the day, I done made a whole bunch of money and ain't got shit to show for it today. But now the difference is that I learned the value of my hard work. It ain't even about the dollar. There's no way in the world I should be at home sore and broke. That don't even go hand in hand. You get what I'm saying? So,
and as a small business,
I learned the value of it.
If you're a small business, you can always go to SBA.gov and they have actual free classes for people who want to learn more about small business. If you could take advantage of that, because people don't know these resources. I searched for them, so I figured them out. But look, we are 40-something minutes over the show. But I still got to tell you one thing. It's important that y'all listen. It's time to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is a game show where you two have to define slang words into regular ass English. The rules are simple. We only gonna do this quick because we way over.
Okay.
Way over.
So we're gonna do 4 words.
But old Popeyes ain't closed. Situation.
That's your fault.
Stomach growl.
The rules are simple. You cannot use slang to define slang. And you cannot define the word by using the word as you can't say, what do you mean? It mean this. No, you can't say the same word to define itself. If you get the word correct, you get this. Woo-hoo! If you get it more correct, you get this. If you get it better correct, then this. If you get it wrong, you get this. If you get it more incorrect, if you get it just stupidly wrong, like you just don't know what the fuck you talking about. And of course, you will be timed. Are you ready to play America's favorite? Oh, y'all playing against each other, by the way.
Oh, fuck, G. What?
Yep. Yeah, y'all playing against each other.
All right.
So,
let's go.
Y'all ready?
We ready.
And we're going to start with LAVAR. Your word is bay. Bay.
Ooh.
That's slang, sir.
That's slang?
Yeah.
Baby.
So, huh?
Baby. Sweetheart.
What?
That's slang. All those things are slang. Slang.
Oh.
Now, AKEYA, you can steal it if you can get it correct.
I got it.
You said boo?
Bay.
Yeah.
Bay?
Bay.
Watch. No. Bay watch.
Who won that one?
Nobody.
Come on, D, man.
The answer is a significant other.
Oh, okay.
You want the right
Yeah, I just said that. I just said it.
You want the definition?
I want the definition, the dictionary definition, as if you were speaking to a nondescript white person.
Neither one of us have a
I'll give y'all extra point if y'all can tell me what.
I ain't hear definition now.
I said it, but hey, I'll give y'all extra point if y'all can tell me what the initials BAE stand for in Bay.
Bitch, it ain't easy.
This is.
Anybody? You want to try?
No.
It stands for before anyone else. Bay. Before anyone else.
Okay, yeah, I never knew that.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
I never knew that.
Kia.
Yes.
Your word is snatch. Or snatched. Snatched. Snatched.
Together.
Definition?
Definition of being snatched is together. Put well together.
I like that better. That is correct. It's when a woman is physically fit and she is fine, her body
So
is
why would you give that to her?
Because she didn't use slang.
What?
Put well together ain't slang.
No, I'm saying like I don't have an answer for that now that she said that.
But she answered it.
That answer is correct.
Yeah, when she say correct, that's good.
Oh, you fuck.
1-0.
You fuckhead.
1-0.
LAVAR.
Playing like the Browns.
LAVAR.
I just don't.
Your word is jonesing. Jonesing. Take a sip.
I want to see you. I'm feeling you. Is that good enough?
I'll give you one more chance. Just think of jonesing. What you said is kind of there.
I'm fiending for you.
That's slang.
I want you. Come on, man.
Judges.
Damn, dog, man. You go.
Judges.
Huh?
I'm looking at the judges.
What are the judges?
I'll give you a partial correct.
Okay, go ahead.
But the actual answer is to have an unnatural craving for something.
I want you.
It could be anything. You could be jonesing for
Fuck her.
a cigarette. You could be jonesing for a steak sandwich. You have a craving for something. Yes, you could be jonesing for that ass.
A highly flavored roll.
Exactly, because I'm jonesing for one of them. You didn't bring none. You motherfucker. You get a
Next
bad.
time-
Matter of fact, you
next
get a
time.
wrong answer for not bringing me nothing.
I want one and one. Yeah, you ain't answering the question. We won that one.
If y'all think so.
D, we gotta come back over here, dog.
AKEYA.
Yes.
AKEYA.
Yes.
Your word is drip. Drip.
Jury.
You like one word answers, don't you?
It's drip. Your drip. You got on jury.
No.
Your style.
Nope. You fucked that up.
No, she's actually correct. Drip is to be fashionably correct or have on icy jewelry.
When you hit the button, that was it.
You're
she
losing.
Can't say style.
You're losing.
Man, fuck that.
Jewelry is correct though. It's icy jewelry.
Yes.
She partially
D,
correct.
You know what? I ain't coming back on this motherfucker because you know what?
You mad?
The $2.
I'm mad. I'll come back on here.
That's all right, because your next word, LAVAR.
Call me tomorrow. I'll come back.
Your next word, LAVAR. He said, I'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And
Your next word, LAVAR, is bando. Bando.
empty house. Empty. Nothing in it. Vacant.
That is correct. It is an empty or abandoned home.
Yeah, G's up.
Yeah, that is correct.
It's all right.
G's up. Toe up.
This is your last word. If you get it correct, you win the game. If you don't get it correct, we're going to take you out back and then deal with you. Whoever answer first, get it correct. Whoever answer first, get it correct. Y'all ready?
I got it.
The word is face card. Face card.
Trust.
Head.
Trump.
Just saying
Head.
Trump.
Ace
Face
and card.
Ace, King, Queen, Jack.
Neither one of y'all got it right. I can't even.
Why?
A follower said Trump. Quetta, what up?
Your follower told you to mislead you.
What is it?
Face card is when your face is so known, you don't have to show your ID to go into a place.
Oh, never knew that.
We don't hang out.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
It
It
like
don't
that.
matter. You
We
shouldn't.
stood at the last Saturday.
Y'all listen to Migos.
No. Hell no.
All right, I'll give y'all a word. I'm gonna give y'all one last word.
Okay.
And this is a word y'all should know.
Okay.
If y'all get it, whoever get it, win. Just win.
All right.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Talk to us. We talk back.
The word is bet. Bet.
Okay. Okay.
It's on. Bet. It's on.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop the buzzer.
Agreement.
Look.
Excellent.
Goes to LAVAR. LAVAR gets it right. He has the right one.
Save me
Excellent.
more money.
Because it's on his slang.
Yeah.
It's on his slang.
I mean,
but
okay.
bet mean okay.
All right.
You think you gonna get that money? Bet.
Oh,
that mean, yeah.
but LAVAR wins the game, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to LAVAR.
No.
No, I said if he get it right, he get automatically win the game. Give it up to LAVAR. LAVAR is the winner. But I'd like to thank y'all for playing a quick version of America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? None of our contestants will receive anything because I ain't offering them any shit anyway. I just said y'all can play the game. Goddamn, what the fuck y'all thought it was? I ain't got nothing to give y'all niggas, so I'm broke as fuck out this bitch.
Let me ask you something, though, D's, before you close this.
Okay.
Why my glass got butter on the back of it? Because I look like butter, baby.
Because
I'm ready to
the
milk.
person, my co-host that had it before you was Butter. Shout out to Butter, Scratch by Butter at Focus Tattoos. That used to be my co-host. She made the glasses. She put her name on it. But you do look like Butter. You look like unsalted
Shout 'em
butter
out,
from
KK's
Aldi's.
Transportation.
You look like unsalted butter, baby.
I know, baby. This is not no butter. I'm too old.
No, that's like
to be considered. I'm buttermilk.
you crazy.
I'm thick milk.
But this is an important part of the show right here. This is why I need both of y'all one at a time. It's not about promoting yourself or nothing. This is about where you look at the people. And this is where you tell them, look, what you would like to leave on their hearts and minds. All right, go ahead. Start with you.
Well, my name is AKEYA. I appreciate y'all tuning in and y'all support and what I want to leave on your heart and your mind. With my best friend always saying this hashtag, if I could do it, you can do it too. Anything is possible through Christ and anything is possible through you. You got to put in the footwork. You can't sit around and blame others. You can't sit around blame your childhood, your parents, or nothing like that. If you want to do it, do it. Step out on faith. If it don't work, that's okay. It wasn't your goal. It wasn't your job. It wasn't your position. But whatever God got for you is great. I love you. I hope to see you November 5th at 4213 East 131st Street at 5
Get to the
o'clock.
promotion part in a second.
But that was it.
That's what's dope, though. Y'all do that there. I like that to you. Shout out to Daniel Taylor. She said, fact, so many people are not using what talents they have to become successful. The more you learn, the more you earn. Congrats, Queen, on your grand opening.
I appreciate you, babe.
And then they said I should give some of the points to y'all, but y'all was wrong. So, LAVAR, what would you like to leave on the people's hearts and minds?
I don't have a lot to say, but I will say is you control you. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. The limitations that we have, we put on ourselves. At the end of the day, a tree can't be nothing but a tree, but every year a tree produces as much as it can. Why? Because a tree don't have a choice. We've been given a choice, so we don't produce as much as we can. But we can produce more than a tree can produce. So take that and run with it.
Wow, I like that, man. Shoot out your shit so everybody know how to find you, bro.
Above average auto removal, parts, tire shop, auto sales, 138th and Miles, on lock. Whatever you need when it comes to a vehicle, I can cover it. Call me, 216-372-2000.
Shoot out your shit, I'll keep.
highly flavored cafe and catering. Yes, I'm still doing catering. I will be officially open November 5th at 4213 East 131st Street, right next to About Last Night, used to be called Winston's. If you want to give me a call, the telephone number is 216-417-6356. If you need to get in contact with LAVAR, you also can call me at 216-417-6356.
That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for AKEYA of highly flavored, LAVAR of above average. It's going down. Let's go! Man, make sure y'all follow them, fuck with them. Man, look, black businesses is on the rise, man. Y'all need to understand. We got to keep it within us. That's the only way we don't grow. Simple as that, man. I appreciate y'all both for coming on. This was a good show, man. I thought the conversations was fucking electrifying to me, man. I like the way y'all think, man. And I even though on the screen right now, if you look up there, don't the kid look like Marge Simpson? Oh, Homer, I'm gonna cook you a steak roll. But
baby dreads, please, let's not do this.
You don't want to look baby dreads.
Baby dreads.
I'm just saying though, you do though. You look like you got a daughter named Maggie and this bitch and shit. You.
Your shit look like Sideshow Bob.
Nah, don't. It don't. Look at my hair. It don't. Cause
it just ain't real.
I'm just saying though, she look like Black Marge Simpson. It'll be. You gonna say you ain't got that on the menu? She gonna be like, you out of that? They gonna be like, she like. But look, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank y'all all for being part of the show, and thank y'all for tuning in to The Vibe on Air. Mr. D, the Open Mic King, will be back next week, man. It's going down. I'd like to thank AKEYA, LAVAR. Follow, like, subscribe. We're gonna do the song. I'm gonna make LAVAR do the song, cause LAVAR act like he don't sing. You gotta follow me when I do it. Are you ready? Facebook. The Vibe on Air. Okay,
Vibe on Air.
Let's still follow me because now you off beat. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Facebook, The Vibe on Air. Instagram, The Vibe on Air. Everywhere,
The Vibe on Air.
At the Mama House,
The Vibe on Air.
My hair done.
The Vibe on Air.
In Springfield,
The Vibe on Air.
Everywhere.
The Vibe.
Oh, Homer. The Vibe on Air. Little Maggie. The Vibe on Air. Eat my shorts, Bart. The Vibe on Air. We'll be back next week, man. Shout out to my homie, man. I'm glad you opening your spot, man. It's around the corner. I finally get some good food and shit, man. Hey, we gonna have to talk because I got a car you need to strap. Real shit.
It's the one in front. It's what he drove here.
Nah, that's new. That's a fully loaded. Yeah, you know what? We'll talk after this. It's The Vibe on Air. We out this bitch. Mr. D's over Mike King. Y'all be back next week. Tell your sister I love her. Hey.